Good evening, one and all. Happy Halloween weekend. At first, there were the spoof files, and now there is Destination Investigations. It's everything in your dreams and your nightmares, and much like, what was it, MasterCard, it's everywhere you want to be. Um, you are here with a selection of the Destination Investigations crew, and they're not going to get to introduce themselves like they normally would, and the why will become apparent. Um, you did see Isabits, can you confirm for me because I was not paying attention, did the content warning go through? Has that happened?
Nope, I had it and then I forgot to post it before we went live, so my apologies.
Okay, I will read that out then as part of the opening. Please excuse my timber not being spooky throughout. So content warning for this episode: body horror, science fiction technology, medical experimentation, and occult mentality. We're doing the surprise Teddy Ruxpin experiment. No, we're not doing that. That would be terrifying. But something like that.
I was ready.
So we're gonna have a good time. So for those of you who need context, Destination Investigations is my modified version of the Essence 20 system, which I normally use to play Power Rangers on Wednesdays, both in the podcast and then every other Wednesdays in Power Rangers Centurion. This Wednesday is our upcoming finish to the Halloween interlude, which will lead into our finale for Act 4 of Season 1 of Power Rangers Centurion. So this Wednesday evening, it's going to be spooky, and I don't think this is going to be a surprise. There is a Snorlax that needs to be caught in order for them to escape where Ivanus has put them, which is very exciting. I believe as well this week we have an episode of Avatar coming up on Tuesday. Yes, we have that. Um, I hope not. I think that's going to be a continuing thing after Halloween. I think it's ongoing. I'm pretty sure. I'm hoping so because I know I'm having a good time.
What,
I wasn't
Avatar?
told.
Yeah, Avatar is ongoing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah, I
Yes.
wasn't sure.
I'm having a great time listening in. I've already got my Yak Walrus milk supply for that, so I'm ready to go. It was very hard to find. I had to go to some very sneaky websites to get my Yak Walrus milk, but I feel good about it. I will say, so I'm going to do this so we can get to the game, but so we're here tonight, and you can use the hashtag Spooky Snack in the Twitch chat in order to get one of your 2 entries. There is that 5-minute cooldown, but you can use the Twitch chat hashtag Spooky Snack, and you can win a box. It's going to be raffled off on Thursday night live. However, Isabits decided to do it during the Let's Murder Everyone Isabits Out of This World Alien RPG Halloween finale. But that's getting a little ahead of ourselves. We had last night was the finale of the Spoof Files. Tonight we're doing Destination Investigations. Tomorrow we have a 10 Candles game being led by our fearless Teslin. And that is called the Endless Sea, which has kind of a Arctic sea theme. It's very exciting. I'm going to be wearing my fun hat. I will not be in the stream, but I'll be in chat enjoying it along with the rest of you. Monday night is very exciting, as Echoes of OSS, the Call of Cthulhu game on Mondays, ended. Paranormal Albany is returning for Season 8, and that's happening on Monday night. We love Paranormal Albany. It is a cornerstone of our institution, and it's going to be really cool to see what Teslin and the gang have worked up. Tuesday will be Avatar. Wednesday is Power Rangers Centurion. And then so Isabits, for Thursday nights, do we have an official name for the what I've been calling the Out of the World Let's Kill Everyone Isabits Halloween Spectacular campaign?
I've just been running with whatever people have been calling it. People have been calling it all sorts of things. I've just been saying I'm running aliens.
Running aliens.
I'm just running
yes.
aliens RPG.
It's
So
the bits all along.
Yeah. It's the Ibits all along. Yes, it's the Ibits all along. They're going down the witch's road, but it's alien, so down the alien road.
I'm just running a one-shot. Everybody keeps making it seem like I'm gonna murder everybody. I don't know why. Alien the TPK.
Yes.
Alien the TPK, yes. Fabulous. I would love for you to take a story point for Alien the TPK. And in any case,
I can't take credit for that. I mean, I will take credit for that, but Grim. Grim is
No,
the
that
one
was
who
for
put it in the
Grim.
chat.
I'm giving you an
Oh.
extra story point for our next Power Ranger game. No, so yeah, so we have a full week of things because this is the end of our first year anniversary, and it's very exciting. And I'm really grateful that you're here with me, just as I'm really grateful to the players. And so I don't get maudlin and start to cry. We are going to open the game, and then as the characters figure out where they are, you'll be able to introduce yourselves and then go into your character space. And the dice made a decision on that for who will go first. But I would like to set the scene. So, you were at Collingwood Mental Hospital. It was a mental hospital that had been closed down for many years in British Columbia. Investigator Green, who does all the planning and permits, had a devil of a time getting a permit for it. It took 2.5 years. It was a big finale for like your 6th season on YouTube. It was supposed to have garnered like 6 million views. It was great. The last thing that you all remember is sitting kind of in the van with a bottle of champagne that your producer had sent and drinking from the champagne. And then you all went out cold in the back of the van. And then I want to make sure I get the name right. Investigator Black. You wake up in a cold room, strapped to a barber chair. You can see the other investigators in this kind of big open air room, and everybody strapped in a barber chair. You don't see much else because floating toward you is a mid-sized gray orb, and one of its hands has like a needle attachment in it. And so I'm gonna let you introduce yourself as a player, or as the player that plays in Shadow of Nox, and then in character seeing this floating orb coming into a room toward you.
Well, hello. I'm Rezin the Owlbear here on Twitch, where you can find me sometimes streaming. I'm predominantly here on the Shadow of Nox, playing in several long-term games such as Avatar, Shadowrun, and throughout the rest of this month here, I'll be doing the rest of the games here on the Shadow of Nox, such as 10 Candles tomorrow. I'll also be in Alien on Thursday. I think that's the last big spooky one. And then we have Avatar for Tuesday. And yeah, tonight I play Investigator Black, the host of Destination Investigation. Oh dear God. What is that? Get away from me!
Oh, good morning. You are awake. The little orb speaks in a sort of robotic voice.
Where are we? What is this?
All will be revealed in time. Do not worry.
Look,
Dr.
no, we
Love...
have a show to do.
Yes, of course you do. Yes, we know all about your show. But you are awake, so I don't need to use this. And the needle retracts into like the body of the robot, but it hovers near you and goes, "How is your sanity level?"
Nominal?
I am worried you are taking long time to respond. How is your sanity level?
I think it's okay. Talking to a weird floating orb with a needle in it.
Oh, I am being very rude. My name is Wendell. I am one of your Mr. Robot assistants.
Hi, Wendell. Could you release me from the chair? I would like to leave now.
First, please answer the question. How is your sanity today? Please note your answer. Yes.
It's great.
Wonderful.
Given
and
the
like a little. Yes. Wendell like has a little like key that unlocks little straps. He gets like real close to you, like Death Star close to your face, and then you are unlocked, and he floats back a little bit, and he goes, "Yes,
Thank you.
I will be right outside the room. if you need anything, your other companions, Leonard and Leo, will be along shortly. But I am Wendell, and I am here to help you all with your transition into your new role.
What is our new role here?
You will be working for Dr. Love. That's what we all do.
Do I know who Dr. Love is?
You have no idea who Dr. Love is.
I have no idea who Dr. Love is. Could you tell me about Dr. Love? Male, female, average height, build?
Dr. Love is waiting for you. Please rouse your companions.
Yes, can I have that key that you used?
Of course. And a little key spits onto the ground as Wendell floats away.
Yeah.
And then Wendell just kind of hovers in front of the door.
Pick up the key.
So here's kind of the problem. You go to Investigator Green first because you had been talking with Investigator Green about how long it had taken. You had been high-fiving about getting the Collingwood case done.
It was huge.
Someone has shaved half of Investigator Green's head and given them a lobotomy. They did not awake from. But they still strapped them into the barber chair.
Dear God. There goes the producer. God damn it. Alright, Investigator Blue then.
Alright, Investigator Blue, please introduce yourself. And as you wake up, you realize you are in your undergarments strapped to a barber chair. As Investigator Black wakes up. You're all in your undergarments, but Investigator Black, your adrenaline's running really high, so you don't notice that right away.
Blue? Do I know their name proper?
No, you all go by code names. It's very weird, because you're prone to death, and so this is just the new Investigator Blue. No one thinks about it too much.
Blue, it's time. We gotta wake up. We gotta get out of here.
Oh, what happened? Oh, this is wild. Where's my camera?
We were drinking champagne. We all passed out. Green's. They've done something to him. He's no longer with us.
Oh.
We have to get out of here. Let's try to get to Yellow. I'm gonna try to get to Yellow next and try to get them up. Just move carefully. Don't move too fast. There's some sort of mechanical orb or something. Some sort of Dr. Love. So I go to Yellow next.
Before you go to Yellow, Investigator Blue, if you would like to introduce yourself outside of being a character in the game.
Oh, yeah. I'm Jack. I'm not on Twitch or anything. I'm here because games are fun.
Yeah. We
so when
appreciate that.
Orb, are you saying a phantasm orb? Is that what's happening?
No, it is not a phantasm orb. You can address Wendell if you like. Wendell doesn't have a face, but they have a eye stalk Dalek style, so they will turn around if you go up and talk to Wendell if you wish.
They're called Wendell. There's some sort of flying orb robot thing with syringes inside themselves and keys apparently.
Would you like to go up and talk to Wendell while Investigator Black goes to see Investigator Yellow?
Yeah, I've got... Is my camera equipment nearby, or do I have to go look for that?
You don't have any of your camera equipment. You have, parts of your cage with you, but all the stuff in the van you were near or working on is not with you.
Okay, Wendell, right?
Yes, I am Wendell. I am one of your Mr. Robot companions for your transition into your new life. He turns around. He has a Tom Hiddleston voice. I'm not going to do an impression, but just imagine Tom Hiddleston's voice coming out of my body.
Okay. New life thing aside, that's very ominous. Who brought us here?
You were brought here as we were all brought here, by Dr. Love. Dr. Love is all.
Okay. I'm gonna go look at anyone else in the room and see how everyone's doing.
Cool. It's about this time, Investigator Black, you discover Investigator Yellow has also been lobotomized
God
in
damn
the
it.
same manner, as if with surgical precision.
Is Pink nearby?
You
Or-
want to know the answer to that question? Have you suspected the answer to that question?
I've suspected it, yes. I think I know what's going on here next.
Yes. Probably more ominous than anything is the religious object that Investigator Pink, this version of Investigator Pink carried with them, was taken from them before the lobotomy happened.
Red, you better be fucking alive. God damn it. I'll go over and check on Red. Red? Red, you in there? I don't
Yes, there.
see any scars.
Oh, I didn't think we drank that much last night. What is going on?
You wake up and your first thing as you're cuffed to a barber chair is that you didn't think we drank that much.
You know, no judgment. Things happen. This is not the weirdest situation I've woken up in before. It's fine. Right?
No, we didn't drink that much. We all had a swig out of the bottle, and the plan was to go down to the local bar and get wasted in a party celebration. We never made it.
Right. What is going on? Where are we? What are we doing?
Look, there's some sort of floating circular robot named Wendell, and apparently we're here at the behest of Love, Dr. Love. I don't know who they are. I just woke up myself. We have blue, but green, pink, and yellow are gone. They've been maimed in a way that you don't want to be maimed.
Okay. Well, maybe we can.
No, they're gone.
Do you let me out of the cuff?
Oh yeah. I've already uncuffed you at this point.
She's still gonna run over there, and just not that she doesn't believe you, but she wants
Check.
to look at the body, and she more wants to see if she can figure anything out from what happened. How long they've been gone, maybe that'll tell us how long we've been here, that sort of thing.
Yeah, you can give me a science roll for the medical things. I will tell you, apropos of the roll, whoever did the stitching on the lobotomy job, definitely a surgeon, because it's a professional stitch job, if nothing else.
24.
24. About 8 hours. What's interesting is that the body cools a little bit, so it feels mannequin-like, but they've been cleaned up. You were all disrobed down to your under things, but whereas bodies in death evacuate, these bodies are clean. Like they were cleaned up and then placed in these chairs.
Whatever this is, it's fucked up.
That's weird.
I got nothing else to say about it. It wants us to go out there and talk to this Dr. Love. I don't. Are there any clothes around here?
There are no clothes that you can see. As you ask, are there any clothes around here? Wendell's been eavesdropping, goes, excellent. 3 of you made the transition process. I am sorry about your 3 comrades, but we believe the 3 of you will be just fine on your own. If you'd like to follow me, we can take you to the jumpsuits, and you can choose your jumpsuit.
Are we also missing hair and have a scar?
You check. No, you are fine.
Yeah.
You have not been lobotomized. You're okay.
Okay.
I would like to make a technology roll. Is there like any weird
Yeah,
tech
you
or
can
medical equipment in the room?
you can make a technology roll. Please do that.
Okay.
Always.
Grim wants to know if he can give that story point to me.
Sure. Although in this game, technically they're called resurrection points because I had to be sassy.
Of course.
But yes, you can have another resurrection point.
Oh. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Let's see if that triggers an episode.
That 15 on your technology roll. This self-proportioned hovering spherical robot is beyond tech that you have ever seen. Like, this is like, you use tech from like the 80s, 90s, because that's what's affordable in what you do for ghost hunting. This is like some sci-fi bullshit.
We also might need to want to take the robot with us because that thing is fucking cool.
All right, Wendell, did Dr. Love build you?
Oh no! I was built by the great hands at Vault-Tec. Don't look at me like that, Isabeth. I don't want to break character. Don't look at me like that. Wendell's just hovering and bobbing along and going, I understand humans need variant temperatures. You do not need to use jumpsuits, but you can if you so wish. You will be the only ones in your underthings, though, if you do not take jumpsuits.
I'm gonna take a jumpsuit.
Same.
Wendell hover, flies, bops down the hallway. You can ask questions of Wendell as you're hover flying down the hallway. There is a separate room off to the side, and there is a clothing rack of various jumpsuits. None of them have numbers on the back. You can tell where there were numbers, and all of them have been dipped in red.
Well, this isn't
And
my color.
all of them have little accoutrements on them. Like one has what looks like a breathing apparatus. One has some dangly things off a wrist cuff. One has a little jackrabbit, lucky rabbit's foot on it. There is one that is blue, and then there's one that's like super heavy. And there is another round robot in the room, and they go, "Welcome. I am Leo. I am one of your other Mr. Robot companions. I am here to make sure that you find the jumpsuit that's just right for you."
Fantastic. What is the right jumpsuit for me?
Well, we do have the standard cloth jumpsuits, but we also have a variety of jumpsuits, including ones that let you breathe underwater, ones that are a little, they give you some armor protection if you feel you need that, if you decide you want to go on to the course. And then we have one that will help you open doors. We also have ones that are regulation, and we have put a little bit of fancy metallic edging on them. But yes, mostly they are a variant of the normal Vault Boy suit.
You keep saying Vault and Vault Tech.
Yes.
Are we in a vault now?
Yes.
Oh dear.
You are in the Vault of Dr. Love. That is where you are. Welcome to your new home.
I'm gonna take the one. You know, Mr. Robot. Why don't you pick one out for me?
That is just fine. Let us give you this blue jumpsuit. And the blue jumpsuit, as you wave your hand over it, your hand does that weird magic eye thing where like if you like squint sideways, you see like a boat type thing. Um, and the blue jumpsuit, I will actually let you see the blue jumpsuit if you're choosing the blue jumpsuit.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And that's going to be under found items. So we have the regulation jumpsuit in red. Then we have the red one that is a little bit heavier. We have one that has a wrist cuff with some wires hanging out of it. The one with a breathing mask attached, and then the one with the lucky rabbit's foot. What are you thinking, Investigator Blue?
I'm thinking the one with the rabbit's foot.
All right.
Make some luck.
As you look at the one with the rabbit's foot, there's a little tag on the inside, and it's called the Jackrabbit. And I'm letting you see that now in the found items. An Investigator Red, would you like the one that's heavy, the one with the wrist cuff, or the one with the little breathing gear? Or you can choose to not have one, just have a regular one. That's not a wise idea, but you can do whatever you want in this universe in which you find yourself.
Hey, robot.
Yes. How can I serve you?
What are the chances that I am going to need to breathe underwater tonight?
Oh, well, that depends. Will you be going through the course? Will you be training in weaponry?
I don't know. I don't know what to expect, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
I just don't know if the jumpsuit with the breathing apparatus is going to be necessary. If it's not going to be necessary, then I'll pick one of the other ones. But if it's going to come in handy, then I will pick that one.
Well, I have been told that humans enjoy breathing, so I would recommend something that can breathe.
Okay, then I'll take the one with the breathing apparatus then.
All right, you should have access to that now, under found items, and then Wendell or Leo. It doesn't really matter, but they're both floating orbs. They don't have name tags or anything. They're like, well, we're excited for you here, and your adventures with Dr. Love. We've been waiting for you for quite a while. We're glad that you woke up after your extended hibernation period.
Extended hibernation?
How long was that?
I don't know how many years, but it is. I actually Googled this. It is 2285 currently.
What year was it when we finished this YouTube episode?
2024.
It's been 60 years. Just about. How are we not old and desiccated from stasis?
Were we cryogenically frozen? Or
Yes, of course.
some other method of preservation?
Dr. Love prefers to think of it as suspended animation, but the cryogenic freezing process is remarkably similar. It is why the three of you survived, and your three companions did not. We have kept their brains for study, though. Dr. Love is very excited about that.
Is that why they've been lobotomized?
Dr. Love does not prefer the term lobotomy. Dr. Love prefers the term scientific experimentation.
What?
I'm,
And what is Dr.
okay. I assume I have the blue jumpsuit on now.
You do now have the blue jumpsuit on, yes. There was nothing stopping you from changing into your jumpsuit. It does make you feel warmer. You feel regulated temperature-wise. You do stick out, though. You're the only blue thing in the room. Abu dee da bu
Yep.
die. Investigator Blue, you had a thought/question?
Yes, Mr. Robot, what are the goals of Dr. Love's experiments exactly?
Oh, well, you're going to meet Dr. Love. We have instructions to make sure that you meet Dr. Love, and then at that time, Dr. Love will explain what their goals are for you. But they are very specific.
Humans usually need sustenance.
We can take you to the cafeteria if you so wish.
That would be lovely. Prolong this
Of
as long
course.
as we can, guys.
Yes, good idea.
Yeah.
Investigator Red, do you have any thoughts about what you have heard/witnessed?
I have thoughts about all of this, but I think I'm just gonna kind of follow and see what I can see. I do want to ask the robots, were we, with the three of us, experimented on while we were asleep, for lack of a better term? Were any experiments performed on us without our knowledge?
No, merely the extended hibernation period. You did very well. You did not mutate at all.
Good to know.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
A little 6-pound, 8-ounce baby Jesus. So, fun story.
In doll form.
By the way, the robots don't seem to take any notice of this, but at the end of a hallway leading towards some noise, you can hear something happening that sounds a little bit like a cafeteria, but you're not sure. There's no one in this particular hallway, but there are a couple of very big flies. They look like horse flies, but huge. And they get like right up in your face, and there's just like two of them just right up in your face, just buzzing right there, like they're ready to like bite out your eyeball.
Giant fly. Swat at the giant fly.
Please give me a might roll to swat at the giant fly.
Okay. When I can find that, is that in strength?
That is under strength, yes.
I have 0.
Unless you're taekwondoing it, and then you can use finesse. But I don't know how well this can work.
I don't have.
You can always roll even if you don't have a skill in it. You'll be fine.
Using specialization? No. A bit. Do I have a skill shift?
You do not have a skill shift. I would let you know if you did.
Okay. It's a bit. What is the difficulty? Wow, this is
it does it at 10 normally, so you can always just submit that, and I'll let you know if you succeeded or not.
And do we want the snake set to auto?
It does that when you don't have a. It does it when you don't have a point.
Okay. 14 success.
14. Yes. You swat down the blot fly. It makes this weird squelching sound. And there's like bits of red in it, almost like a mosquito, but not. The second one didn't like that, though, I will say. Sorry, it for some reason it gave me some control over your sheet there. 17. Uh, so you know how I said they weren't mosquitoes? It
Yeah.
turns out I was a dirty, dirty liar.
Oh
Because
God.
Investigator Black, it's trying to avenge its fallen comrade by biting at your face.
Okay.
You don't have any armor on your face, so unless
No.
someone is going to do something to help you, you're going to get a chunk of your cheek taken out.
All right, I have a stethoscope that can be used as a finesse weapon. I am gonna do that.
Neat. Stethoscopes, they're not just for hearing heartbeats. Sometimes they're used to kill bloat flies.
All right. It says it's giving an auto snag from skill value. Should I keep that?
Yeah, because I don't think you have any skill in finesse, do you?
No, it looks like I don't.
Yeah, so it auto snags that. That's a 7. Uh, so you end up
I missed the fly.
you miss the fly, but you do hit Investigator Black in the face with the end of the stethoscope.
Oh, I'm so
Not enough to
sorry.
do damage, but enough to be hilarious.
Ow. Do I still get a chunk bitten out of me then?
Unless Investigator Red is going to help you.
No. Investigator Ed is stunned at this whole thing and is frozen in her place.
Okay. Well, it seemed all the Blotfly wanted was a bit of human flesh, so you have like a wound, but it's not bad enough that um, you lose
A health point?
health point. I will say that Wendell says, "Oh dear. Well, we can take care of that Blotfly later after you've met Doctor Love, or perhaps Doctor Love will let you keep your war wound, as they like to call them."
Nice swat at this last blot fly.
Yeah, you can swat at it.
Yeah. Alright, girl. I'll just. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Yep. I can, but do I?
Yes. Perhaps you're distracted by the fact that the first bloatfly that you
Ah!
did smack at, it dropped a couple of bottle caps for some reason. Like you don't know where they were hiding at, but like now there's like 2 random bottle caps on the floor. Stop smiling at me, Elizabeth. I saw that.
So what I'm so amused about is the fact that I play in a Fallout game that is actually playing tonight on another channel, and I'm here, so I'm not playing in that game. But it's just very amusing to me that I'm doing Fallout regardless. It makes me very amused.
It's true. Everything's fine. Everything is great. Anyways, you now have a couple of bottle caps. Are you curious about them at all?
Yeah, I'll take a look at them.
When you touch them, you hear cha-ching in your ear.
What? Do I have pockets to put this in?
You don't have pockets, but one of the Wendell the robot goes, "Congratulations! Those bottle caps can be used to purchase goods and services."
Bottle caps.
That is our
Fly.
main economy. Yes.
Giant flies.
Bloat flies, yes.
What the fuck is going on?
You are in a vault.
That doesn't
Are
explain
you having
anything.
are you having cognitive issues after hibernation? We found that
No.
with Investigator Pink. They were quite miserable and confused.
We had been drinking, and we were investigating a building for a YouTube show that we did.
Yes, the Collingwood Mental Asylum.
Yes, yes. So we were.
Historical records indicate that you garnered 9 million views on what was known as YouTube then, and is now YouTube Limited Incorporated. Or YouTube Plus.
Wonder if our company saw any profits out of that. Anyways, let's get out of here. This thing is attacking us.
Yes. If you wish to keep going there, hovering down, you come around a corner, and there's like a garden motif happening. Like there's these two women in red jumpsuits that are gardening, and they kind of pause and look up at you when they wave, and they're both lobotomized.
Oh. Is that
Hello.
what will happen with our friends?
Are you asking out loud,
I'm
or are
asking
you?
the robot, yeah, out
Oh.
loud.
No, these are residents of the vault. Everyone in the vault is lobotomized. Oh, humans at least.
Are we not human?
You are human, but you have a purpose before you will be lobotomized.
Well, isn't that just grand?
It is. Dr. Love is all.
I hate this.
Do not worry, you will come to know peace.
So will Dr. Love.
By the way, the two women that are doing gardening have stopped, and they're holding like wicker baskets, and they go, "Hello, welcome. It's so nice to meet you, Destination Investigations team."
Hi.
You know us?
Of course, everyone knows the Destination Investigations team. We are so happy to have you here.
Okay. So what are your names? How long have you been here?
Well, we were born in this vault. I'm Selena. This is my sister Adrian. Our job is to garden this month. Next month we will have a new job.
Probably to mate and procreate.
We do not know what that is, but eventually, probably.
Probably.
Dr. Love will let us know. Dr. Love knows all.
God. What are we gonna do with all these people if we get out of No, we should just get out of here.
Yeah, whatever purpose Dr. Love has for us, we should not do it as long as we possibly can.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I totally agree.
So good. I love that you're doing the whisper motions. Would you care for some genetically modified corn? We believe we have perfected the corn 2 seasons past, but you are new, so you'll be able to help us.
Sure.
They literally take ears of corn off, like they snap them off of stalks,
Stalk.
and they hold out ears of corn to you, just like raw ears of corn.
No, these are really
Please
good
enjoy.
when you roast them and slather them in butter.
Well, you could take them up to the cafeteria if you so wish to do that, but our job is not cafeteria duty. Our job is gardening.
Does it look like corn? Smell like corn?
Yeah, no, it's corn. If you literally just bit into it as you mime doing, I'm
Yeah.
going to need you to roll. What am I going to need you to roll? I need you to roll. Where is the thingy?
Survival?
No, I need you to roll. Actually, no, I do need you to roll. I need you to roll infiltration. I have to see how well you keep your teeth.
Infiltration. I have intimidation. Where is this? Infiltration. There it is. Just above initiative. Okay. Hey!
All right. Yeah. It's raw corn. Oh boy. Good news, you didn't lose any teeth. Bad news, you know how you get corn kernels like stuck in your teeth sometimes and you can't get to them right away and you just feel it and feel it? you're gonna start taking psychic damage in a couple hours because you're just gonna have like a corn kernel like down in your gum somewhere that you can't get to.
I hate
And that's
that.
just going to be a continual thing. And I'm just going to let you know every now and then you're just going to feel corn. But you didn't lose any teeth, but it's raw corn.
Boy, that's corny.
Praise Dr. Love.
Yes. Praise Dr. Love. Thank you for the corn. And I just hand it back to them.
You hand them back the... No, we insist. Please take this corn with you. Once it has been bitten into, we cannot keep it here in the garden.
Sure. Immediately starts looking for a bin as we leave.
You do not notice any bins.
Okay.
Does anyone have any questions for the lobotomized twins before you head up the next level? Because there's gonna be a door. No?
I guess I could. Hey, if you could leave the vault willingly, what would you say the outside world is like?
Well, I mean, we've never been to the outside world, but Dr. Love would take care of us, so we would have no fear. But we would only go if he asked us to go. We are quite happy here, and we are fixing our food problems. We are a quaint community.
That you are. Such wonderful twins.
All hail Dr. Love, and they say that in
We gotta get the
unison.
fuck off here.
We gotta get the fuck out of here now!
Just gotta leave.
0% of this. Also, if you like raw corn, there won't be any in your gift box, but you can go with hashtag spooky snack for your second entry if you have not done so. And maybe there'll be candy corn in your box. It's hard to say. It's a mystery. It's called a mystery box for a reason. So, would you like to be unsettled now or in a couple of minutes? I will let you decide.
No, hit me now.
Now? Okay. As you are ascending a staircase up to the next level, you see little signs in Latin on the wall. Something was papered over, but whatever was papered over is old enough you can't really read it. And it's a Latin phrase, but the Latin phrase is not as important as the loudspeaker message. Good morning, Vault. This is Dr. Love. It's a wonderful day. Praise be. The Destination Investigations team has woken up. Please give them the same respect you would give me and make sure they attend to the auditorium at the appropriate time, as is foretold. Remember, the doctor loves you because I am Dr. Love. You seem nervous, Investigator Black.
I don't like any of those. There's corn in my
It's
teeth.
fine. It's just lobotomized people in a vault that's probably not escapable, and Dr. Love at the head of it. Yeah, you're fine. Everything's fine. So the second level. So the second level is actually where the kitchen slash cafeteria is. There's no one really eating at the moment in the cafeteria. You can explore if you want to. The second level seems to be where home suites would be, little apartments. There's a little sign on the door that, little sign on the wall next to the cafeteria that points to apartments. And then there's another sign that points to recreation. And then someone has scribbled in the course.
I'm not liking any of this. But maybe a cup of coffee will perk me up.
I will add the coffee counter if I need to. That was the other thing.
And
His
I
character
will
in Spooks did
guzzle
nothing but
coffee.
drink coffee, so I put a little coffee coffee drink counter on the overlay.
Cool. So there is a sort of Mr. Coffee Maker. It's weird because that technology seems consistent to what you know. It's the same. There's no like replicator or Star Trek style.
Right.
The
So we
problem
haven't
is that there's a faceless mannequin right next to it that's pointing to it. Yeah, it's just a faceless static mannequin standing there right next to the coffee machine in an empty cafeteria. Yeah, what could go wrong?
It's getting a little Silent Hill. I am going to approach the mannequin. Hello, mannequin. Are you high tech or are you just here?
Wendell is floating behind you and goes, the mannequins don't speak, investigator.
Well, good to know.
I would like to investigate this entire room.
Give me an alertness roll to investigate this entire room.
Fantastic. I can do that. I assume the edge, snag, or normal. This is normal because I have stuff.
Yes, if you have points,
Whoa!
yeah.
That's a success.
All right. You find bobby pins near the coffee pot, by the way. So you find a pack of 6 bobby pins. And along the wall, you notice a first aid box. It looks like one of those boxes you have like on a bathroom where you would keep things, but it's apparently they just have first aid in one of those little drawer things here. Yeah.
Can I?
Please give me an infiltration roll to see how your bobby pin works against the first aid box.
Oh my god. We're playing Fallout. It snaps.
It snaps. Does it snap bad enough? So you get a 2. It snaps, and it snaps like inside of the box. So like
Oh.
you just have a piece of bobby pin.
Well, can I get that little piece of bobby pin out?
No, the 2 means it's not bad enough that it's
Oh.
like just
It's
in
in
there. Yeah, it's just in there. And then you start to like you just feel like the corn just like right in the corner of like your gum line. Every time you roll badly, you're just gonna start to feel the corn more until there's nothing but corn.
Great. Alright, well... Red, blue. What do you want to do? This is it. This cafeteria. I'm gonna set the corn down.
Are you still
somewhere on
carrying
the
it with you?
counter. Yeah.
There is fire, so you could try to roast it.
I
No.
am going to look in the kitchen for anything I can use as a weapon.
That is fair. If you have not, did you give me an alertness roll as well? Please give me an alertness roll, and we'll see what you
Okay.
find.
Are the
Alright.
robots still with us?
Just kind of floating there. They're not keeping you from leaving, but they're certainly meant to be with you. You gather from context.
Okay.
All right, 19. Investigator Blue. A or B?
B.
All right. Behind the counter, you see what looks like a suitcase almost. It actually looks really cute. It looks kind of retro. And I'm adding that to found objects because that is with you now.
Address the bots. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not. I spaced out. I did not mean to interrupt you.
Was there anything after the exclamation of You
No, that was
pulled up
it.
the suitcase. Okay, yeah.
I would like to address the bots and say, would I be able to tour your medical facility? I'm the medic, and I'm curious to see what kind of medical supplies and just kind of how it's evolved in our time since we've been asleep.
Oh, yes, of course. Dr. Love will be escorting you there after he's given you your great mission.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it is up in recreation near the overseer's office.
Cool. So there's no way like I could go like just kind of get a quick look around before that.
Dr. Love is waiting for you, so we could always just head that way now if you so wish. You don't have to. You can show up early for the ceremony. That's perfectly fine. Yes, the welcoming ceremony. You are a member of our community, and every new member of the community gets a welcoming ceremony, or a birth ceremony, if you will. A birth into your new life with Dr. Love.
Red is just gonna look at Investigator Black and Investigator Blue like I got nothing. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. I don't know how to get out of this.
So
By the
like,
way, I'm trying not to blink because they're just literal floating robots with no face except for like a Dalek snout. They're just like imagine butlers that don't blink and are just like kind of there floating and hovering to make sure you get somewhere.
you know, I think we could use a little recreation. It sounds like we have some time.
Yes, Dr. Love wanted you to become very familiar with the vault. So, if you'd like to, we would recommend that you do go around the entire hallway, including past the course. You can, of course, attempt to go through the course if you wish, but your lack of familiarity with our weapons of the time period may prove the course quite difficult, unless you prefer hand to hand combat.
Can you tell me more about the weapons, please?
Oh, of course. Most of them are handheld. There is a laser rifle that was confiscated from a group of raiders that tried to break in during the inception of the vault. But mostly it's hand to hand, some pistols, some 9mm. There's not much use for them here, so we don't really keep many of them around. One would probably assume Dr. Love has a small cache for themselves, but we don't find we need security. We haven't needed security since the uprising.
Since the uprising, you say, could you tell me more about this uprising?
Oh yes, of course. Some people did not find themselves inclined to enjoy Dr. Love as a leader, and so when he took over the position of overseer, some people had to be put down. That is where the practice of lobotomies came into play.
Well, gee golly, that sounds terrifying.
It is a very efficient way to make sure people bend to your will. All praise Dr. Love.
I assume we hear like a cacophony somewhere in the distance. Oh, praise Dr. Love.
No, that should worry you more, actually. You don't hear a call in response to All Praise Dr. Love. In fact, you've only met 2 people thus far.
So,
You don't hear people, like, there's no people walking by this area. No looky-loos.
Is anybody
You have not
working in the
met.
cafeteria?
There's nobody
No,
working in the
there's no
cafeteria
one
right
here.
now. There ain't nobody here. You're not hearing anybody pacing up and down the hallway. Like,
What about more
So-
bots? Oh, sorry.
yeah, no, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if there were any more bots like working in the cafeteria.
No, those are the only bots you've seen thus far.
Say, it's awfully quiet. Where is everyone? I'm gonna head down, like, towards recreation.
Sure. Recreation is near like the apartments that people live in. Um, and you kind of hear sounds of people in their little apartments if you want to go into one.
No, that's fine. I mean, if they got a door open or something, maybe, but... Hey, which apartment's gonna be ours?
Wendell stops for a moment to think, and then Leo pauses and goes, "That depends on you. If you do as Dr. Love says, if you do not, you will not have an apartment."
That seems logical.
It is. We have a very good system here.
You know, where would one find swords and shields? I'm kidding.
They're actually like searching their database for answer, and they come back at 0 results from Google AI search Odyssey.
Really? What did... what kind of athletic equipment do you have here in the rec room?
We have a full rec room, and I need everyone to give me a culture roll as you look around the rec room. There is another first aid box, by the way, that you see.
That looks like my Power Ranger rolls. I got a 9.
I got
Cool.
7.
Cool.
Jack sees something.
All right. No, you all see it. Investigator Blue is just the only one that doesn't take any like fear-based damage from it. So, did you all ever see The Shining? Just
Yeah.
like in real life, have you all seen The Shining? You know when Danny's in the rec room, that's the first time he sees the twins. Now imagine that, but imagine it's the two girls that were two young women, because they were like 16, 17. The two young women that were in the garden on that bottom level, but now they're standing in the hallway holding hands, going, "We love Dr. Love." Um, but except when you turn back to like address them, thinking they're real, you don't see them.
Oh, that's bothersome.
Oh.
I didn't sign up for this. This was not in my contract.
Yeah,
This
you're not
wasn't
getting
in
paid
my
for this, by the
contract?
way. Yeah, as Investigator Red, you were bringing up a good point. You are not getting paid to do this. Usually, you get paid to do this sort of thing.
I promise you, me and Green did not set this up. I have no idea what's going on here. I'm just as frightened as you are. This is absolute bananas.
E-N-A-N-A-S. It's
too, right?
bananas. E-N-A-N-A-S.
I set myself up for that.
Please take a resurrection point for a Gwen Stefani reference in a Fallout game.
Yay.
Really, these are the hollaback girls we made along the way.
Well, it won't let me add, but that's fine. Oh, edit.
You just keep a mental tally. It's fine. You'll figure it. It's fine.
It's convenient that Green is not around to speak for themselves. I would not put it past the two of you to do something like this to us. Is this some elaborate prank or something? Because if it is, I'm gonna sue you. This is not in my contract.
You're more than within your rights to sue Destination Investigation for any and all causes. I have no idea. I'm just the host. I actually don't own Destination Investigation, nor do I control your contracts.
Oh, I know.
So
It's
I
not
can't
until
help
the
you.
Warner Brothers venture buys it out.
Green isn't
Yeah.
here, so I can't blame Green.
I think it was being picked up by Discovery.
Paramount
Yeah.
Plus presents.
Thing is,
Destination
though,
You were going to
if
start
our
coming on
boss-
after RuPaul's Drag
Sorry.
Race. It's going to be RuPaul's Drag Race and the Destination Investigations. VH1 After Dark. Or MTV After Dark. Whatever it is now. Whoever owns it.
AMD special.
Yes. I will state that the lights don't flicker or anything. None of the
Okay.
usual things. But you do hear a soft whine from somewhere. On the floor. Like, not on the floor, the whole space, not just like the floor you're standing on.
Is it to like further down the hall on my right, left, behind us?
On the right, back towards the apartments, that is a very familiar whine. That is a whine of an EMF reader.
Oh. Did you hear that? It's,
I did.
the EMF detector going off. That's strange that you would have one here.
The robots don't respond. If
Okay.
you were asking the robots.
So we go into the rec room. What are the things here in the rec room?
Well, there are 3 lobotomized people playing cards, and they keep saying the word recreation every few minutes as though they need to remember where they are. And there is one lobotomized person standing next to a dartboard holding darts, but they are not playing darts. They are just holding the darts.
Like, go up and like, and then you let it go.
I am not allowed to play darts. I am only allowed to hold darts.
Oh, could I play the darts, please?
Of course. You are the Destination Investigations team. We are excited to have you here. All praise to Dr. Love.
Thank you.
Yes, if you'd like to play darts, that will be a finesse roll to throw darts. Or a targeting. No, you're too close for targeting. You'll give me a finesse roll.
Can I just pocket the darts?
Yeah, the poor lobotomized vault dweller is not going to stop you from pocketing the darts.
Cool. Thanks.
So you just have 6 darts now. So don't forget you have them, because I
Bobby
will.
pins.
You have 6 darts and 5 bobby pins.
Yes.
There is that first aid kit here if you'd like to try your luck with the bobby pins again.
Yeah, I'll try one more time. What is this to?
It's
finesse?
infiltration, I think I said.
I
For
have a D4 in infiltration if you want me to try.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. It's probably not going to go very well, but
you never know.
theoretically
You'll probably
I
do
should
better
be
than a
fine.
2.
It's better than a 0.
Oh, 15.
A
See,
15.
that went well.
You find... I actually had to look at the list of chems here. You find a box of Mentats, a box of MedTech, and something called Psycho, and it looks like a tiny Gatorade bottle.
Oh my. Okay.
So you got Mentats, MedTech, and a Gatorade bottle of Psycho. Tiny Gatorade bottle of Psycho.
Hey, Red, why don't you take these last 4 bobby pins? You seem better at it.
Okie dokie.
You know how.
I'm sorry, not MedTech, they're stim packs. Sorry, you found a stim pack, not a MedTech. MedTech was the company that made it, sorry. So it's Mentat, stim pack, and Psycho. That's what you found.
Was it just one of each?
One of each.
And then what was the last one? It was the Psycho, the stim pack, and then there was the Gatorade looking thing.
Psycho is the Gatorade looking thing,
It is,
so
okay.
it was a
Okay.
stim pack, a Mentat, and a Psycho.
Okay.
The Mentat comes in a little weird rusted box that looks like an Altoid box, but it says Mentat on the cover.
So I don't know what some of this stuff does. Mr. Bot person, can you tell me what
You can
these...
call me Leo.
Right, Leo. Can you tell me what this stuff does?
Yes, this is the alternative medicine of our time. We don't have much use for doctors here in the vault because Dr. Love is our doctor, obviously. But so the Mentat will allow you to be smarter for a period of time. The Psycho is a drink that will give you some extra power, but it is at the cost of violence, so use that sparingly. Um, and then what else do you have there? You have, is that a stim pack? Well, that's good. A stim pack will renew your health without you having to be in a physical office.
Interesting. Thank you so much. I'm gonna give
Yes.
the Mentat to blue, and I'm gonna give the Psycho to black. And then I'm gonna hold on to the stem pack so I can stab somebody in the neck with love to heal them.
Aw, that's nice. Please take a resurrection point for stabbing people in the neck with love. You realize you don't have to use it in the neck. You can use it in literally any part of the body. You're openly choosing to use it in the neck.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No.
Okay, I just wanted to make it clear you could use it anywhere. That's just where you want to go with it.
Yeah, no, that's where I go with it. Absolutely.
Okay, that's
but
fair.
It's done out of love. So.
Oh, I love that. I love that journey for you. I will say, as you are distributing, loudspeaker announcement. One and all, it is time for the welcoming ceremony. We have had to push up the welcoming ceremony just a little bit for the Destination Investigations team. If they would like to join us on the first level, we can have everyone in the auditorium, and we can welcome them into their new lives among us in the vault.
All right. Quick question: did anyone pick up the EMF reader?
You haven't figured out where it is. You
No.
heard it beep. You haven't heard it again.
Oh, okay.
It was back in the common room area, the living quarters, if you will.
Yeah, all the living quarters are like little dorm room style, so you'll have to open a door. But if you try to go back to do it right now, the robots gently get in front of you and go, "It is time for the ceremony. There's stairs right over there."
Yeah, just a sec. I heard a noise. I just want to investigate it, you know?
That's okay. You should do the ceremony first. And like Wendell's hand that had the little injectable thing on it comes out, and there's like a syringe there now.
You know, I guess I'll have to go to this ceremony. Drat that noise. It's gonna
You will
bother me
enjoy
until
the
I find it.
ceremony immensely. We are so excited to have you in our family. All praise to Dr. Love. And then everybody in the rec room that's now standing up behind you, lined up in a line, goes, "All praise Dr. Love indeed."
Yes, all praise the Doctor of Love.
No, his name is Dr. Love. That's his name.
Yes,
There's no
the
of.
doc.
No, Dr. Love. There's no of in that.
Oh, yes, my mistake. It's probably
Yes.
the lack of caffeine this morning.
No, that's fair. There will be more caffeine in the after party, as long as you agree to what you've been told you're going to agree to. If you do not agree, there will be no caffeine.
That's unfortunate.
Yes.
You know, it'd be really unfortunate is if all of you just decided to want to leave. You know, it might be fantastic outside. We could go
Why
on
would
an
we want to
adventure.
leave? Dr. Love gives us all we need.
Oh, you know,
Do
there
you want
might
to
be
do a
fun
persuasion
things.
roll? I won't
Yeah.
stop you from doing a persuasion roll if you so wish. That's under social, by the way.
While he's
Yeah,
rolling,
I see that.
Red is gonna ask, so what happens if we don't want to join your community?
You don't really have a choice.
Ah,
You have a choice, but Not making the choice means that you will be lobotomized before you've done your job, and then you will just do it as a lobotomized person. We prefer you
Oh,
to do it with your skill set, but you don't have to.
you know, you could choose to leave with us and get out of here. You know, see the world outside. Maybe
Out.
partake of the wonderful adventure that is just outside the door.
Spoken like someone that doesn't live in the Fallout universe. How is that persuasion going?
13.
Great. So they're lobotomized? You're not selling it enough to them.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah. But it was a good try. Like, you got one that was kind of like,
Oh, man.
maybe. And then they get, like, elbowed by someone else, and they go, okay, no, we're not doing that. You got like a soft maybe from like the third one on the left.
So as we're going down the hall, I'm like, I've noticed that you have possible haunting here within your vault. You know, things that you can't explain.
No.
No? Did you
No.
guys see the weird girls in the rec room? And was that not just me?
Oh, I definitely saw it too.
Okay. 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 Definitely not
Red,
ghosts here in the vault. That'd be silliness from all the murdering that Dr. Love is doing. Be a shame if he murdered all of you at some point.
If we pass on, if it's Dr. Love's will, that's perfectly fine. By the way, you are setting a staircase, and as the person is replying to you, this lobotomized person, there is a lobotomized person that is finished setting up folding chairs on like a basketball court, like on a big open floor plan, and you can see what is known as the overseer's office, which is basically a crow's nest feature. Um, and like they're like putting down like little leaflets of paper, and like you can see it says welcoming ceremony on it, like you're getting married or something. And like a whole bunch of people that you have not seen silently start filing in to sit down in the back row, leaving the open row in the front for you to sit down. And there are two chairs on either side that are going to be for your robots that are just going to hover above the chairs.
Gee golly, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, there's like 50 people here in the room now that you definitely did not see or hear before.
Are these sturdy steel folding chairs?
No, they're wooden folding chairs. Why would they have sturdy steel folding chairs? This is the future. That's also the past somehow. You get wooden folding chairs or you get to stand.
I mean, God, I hope this is mahogany.
As if mahogany. Oh, it's so good. Oh, the Hunger Games. What a series. What a series. So, you know how cult leaders are handsome individuals, usually with long hair? Okay,
Sure.
handsome is, you know, handsome to the people that love them. Um, there's like a stringy Jesus-y type figure that like approaches Avita style from the overseer's office and has like a microphone set up. And he looks down at his adoring lobotomized crowd and says, "Good morning, everyone. It's a lovely day, isn't it?" And everyone, but you probably respond, "All hail Dr. Love." Does anyone respond at this apparent call and response that is very normal and usual to them?
Red does, but she's off, and she gets it wrong.
Like one person literally falls out of their chair when you get it wrong.
Yeah.
Like just behind you, you hear a plop, and then there's a third Mr. Robot that just drags that person out of the room, and then another person like comes in and sits in the seat where that person was, so there's still a full audience.
She just kind of like looks. Whoops.
Yes. All hail Doctor of Love.
That's what Red says. And she's just like
Oh.
half a beat off.
Why are you antagonizing the cult leader? Anyways, Dr. Love ignores that and goes, "Today is an auspicious day, dwellers of the Vault of Love," because he calls it the Vault of Love. Today, the Destination Investigations team has woken up. If you would like to wave, To all of your new family members, Destination Investigations team, please feel free to do so.
Go ahead and wave, guys. Yeah. Yeah,
You don't have to
nice.
wave. I'm just letting you wave if you want to or not. I'm so excited to have you. I've been excited. I've been a fan of your YouTube episodes, and when we found your bodies after the nuclear fallout, we decided we wanted you here. I brought you here for a glorious purpose. You are going to spread the wisdom of Dr. Love to the rest of the wasteland. We have all of your equipment here, all of your time period. You are going to film videos of our vault life. You are not just going to become one of us, you are going to be the beacon that beams out the words, my words, to the rest of the world to tell them about Dr. Love. Do you agree to this?
So, and Red's gonna like lean in. So, maybe we should try to convince this person that we would be better served to go out into the world with our videos that we've made of this wonderful place to really preach the word of the Doctor of Love.
Like, where are you going with this, kid? Like, where are you going with it?
Good idea.
So, Dr. Love, aren't you just the picture of health? You know,
Thank you. Yes, I take good care of myself, and
and
I'm not
everyone
lobotomized.
here, look at these wonderful people. You know,
Yes, I understand. Yes, you're getting with the program. I love this response. I was a little skeptical, but you seem like you're adjusting well to your new life.
you
Praise be.
know, praise be. Yes.
Praise
You
be.
know, Dr. Love, yes, we can definitely record life here within the safety of this wonderful protective vault that you've created and definitely share it with the outside world. You know, but it might be better if we are able to take this content and physically show it to people.
Yes, the plan is you're going to take over all of the radio programs. We don't have what is called television anymore, but they are working in, I think it's Washington D.C. and the Boston vaults are working to connect us back to what was known as the internet. But for right now, we only have the basics. But we're going to get you onto the radio stations, which is how most people get their information now, anyways. And one newspaper
Fantastic.
in Nevada, but it's very pro RNC. So
Yes. RNC. Um, so, you know, this is going to be a very large undertaking, and we're going to have to go, radio station to radio station,
yes.
probably physically, in order to take this over. I imagine. You said fallout outside at
Yes, there
some
was a
point. Yeah.
nuclear winter caused by war. Yes, that is a thing that did
When
happen.
did
Yes,
this
that is
nuclear war happen?
depends on who you ask. But it's been over for a while now. Mostly the wastelands are just irradiated. You'll be fine. You have a vault suit on. You'll be fine.
So, did you
There's light
did you by
power
chance
armor out
find
there.
us
Oh,
in?
well, no, you've been hyper frozen for a while. My
Yep.
great grandfather um was an avid viewer of your show,
Oh,
and so yes.
very kind of him to kidnap and freeze us
Well,
after that
I
really
mean,
big
if you
episode.
don't agree, I'm gonna lobotomize you. I might lobotomize you anyway, but
I
so
would
really,
prefer
it's
that you didn't. I mean,
I don't want to either. By the way, he's
uh,
still up there, just like talking to you from like
yeah,
he's
yeah,
like
yeah,
Romeo and Julieting this. By the way,
yeah. It's totally fine. You know, I think we could come to some sort of an agreement of non-lobotomization. I mean, we do
good,
work as a team, and we can definitely get this word out that you want out into the populace that exists.
wonderful,
I mean,
wonderful.
that's what we can do. Um, we're definitely need to take a few people, obviously, because we can't just do it ourselves.
Oh no, that's what you're
Especially with
going to do. Yes,
uh,
it's you three
yeah.
because the other three didn't survive, so it's just you three.
Well, we need a replacement cast, right? So we'll have to do a cast and
Well,
call.
there's me. I am the voice because I am Dr. Love, and then you will send out my message to the world. Yes.
But we'll need to go out into the world. I think it would be better if we went out into the world and also spread the word as people who live there, and we know your love.
Yeah, yeah.
We can
True.
bring
That's true.
people
Oh,
in.
yes, that's true. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I
So
assume you
yeah,
have
this
like an
is.
open door, and you
Oh
bring
yes.
people
Oh
in.
Oh, you want to leave now? Oh,
Well,
I'm getting a
I
sense you
mean,
want to
how are
leave
we
now.
supposed to?
I mean, we
Well,
need to
I
get
thought you would film
footage
a few videos
first.
first.
Yeah, we can get it. We can
Well,
get a little bit of
we
footage.
can finish this. We can
Okay.
finish
Of
Yeah.
this,
course,
get
I can
footage, and then
record any footage you need, and then
All
we
right.
can bring it out into the world.
I
Why
can
don't you
definitely
come
record.
upstairs and I'll get you outfitted with your gear and we can do a few promotional stills as part
Yep,
of your
yep,
like
yep.
birthing ceremony, and that'll be very nice. Why don't you just come upstairs? It'll be great.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
By the way, you're not being given a choice now that this has been set in motion. The little robots and also the people of the second row are like shepherding you towards the stairs to
Yes.
get you to the overseer's office.
Can I take the chair I was sitting in and fold it and take it with me?
Sure. Yes, you can take your wooden folding chair with you.
Yes,
I need
I
you to
will.
give me a finesse roll as you enter the room.
This
Where's
is
my
comfort
mouse?
chair. I,
There are
this is
many
my
chairs
emotional
like it, but this
support.
is my chair.
This is my
My
emotional support.
my emotional support attack chair.
This is my Build-A-Chair. I got this at the Build-A-Chair shop. It's filled with
No,
love.
I
I
have
had
to.
two little chants.
Yes.
Yeah,
I managed to
you
finagle that in.
more you don't drop it when you see in the corner two chained up super mutants, which are these very large,
Ah,
roided out
Ooh.
creatures with giant teeth that look like Killer Croc from the Batman series. And Dr. Love goes, boy, I'm glad I didn't have to bring out the super mutants. If you had said no, it would have been very unpleasant for all of us. It's better this way.
are can they talk?
Uh, Not really. There's one super mutant that can, but he was like a savant before he mutated. So yeah, most of them don't. They're just angry.
How close is
They cannot impart of Dr. Love's love. It's very unfortunate.
who else came in the room with us? Other than these
No
two
one.
super
It's just
mutants
you all.
chained.
It's just
Okay.
you all. Oh, by the way, just I forgot to mention it. Beyond the super mutants, next to your stuff, there is a door.
Yep. I'm gonna do a thing. You ready?
Who are you Are you talking to someone in particular, or when you say you're going to
Yeah,
do a
no,
thing?
just I'm just gonna mumble to my crew. I'm gonna give them the mumbling, and then the look, and then the glance down to my chair, and the glance over to like Dr. Love. I think I
What
am
are
too.
you attempting to do? Oh, cool. Go ahead and give me that might roll because when you do something
Yep.
with an unusual weapon that's not your power weapon or any weapon really for you guys,
I don't
yeah, it's
really
gonna be
have
a
a
might
power
roll.
weapon. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't because you're not a Power Ranger in this game, but yeah, your
Let's
charm is
see.
your weapon. Uh, okay, 14. Doctor Love is not expecting that. You were hitting Doctor Love over the head, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Cool. Dr. Love goes down, leaving
Cool.
you in the room with two now awake super mutants.
Oh, hello there, super mutants.
Uh, yeah, those chains are not going to hold. Like, the wall starts moving with them as they wake up, so.
And
There's
I'm
that.
gonna just put Dr. Love's body in front of us.
We need to go.
Yep, out the
and
door.
Red is
Let's
running
grab the
toward-
stuff and go.
Yeah, like the opposite.
I didn't expect that to work.
Cool. So as you go out the door, we're going to take our first, not first, we're going to take our 10-minute break. As you head out the door, and the thing that you expect to happen is not going to be what happens, but I don't want to ruin it. And also, as I don't want to ruin anyone's chances, if you have not submitted your first or second entries, because you get up to 2 per game of hashtag spooky snacks, now's the time. You can also follow us on Mastodon, Blue Sky, and Instagram to find out when we have all of our really cool streams, including tomorrow night's 10 Candles Sailing the Endless Sea. I think that's the name of it. I'm sorry if I got that wrong, Teslin, but we'll take our first, our 10-minute break, and then we'll be back with more Destination Investigations shortly. I am so excited for the second half of the game. I'm going to pose a question. What do you expect to happen when you go through a door?
Usually to be another room on the other side.
Not
Okay.
to be attacked. To be safe.
Okay,
Warm and sheltered.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Hold on to that. Investigator Blue, when you walk through a door, escaping from super mutants, as is apparently a thing in your world now, what do you expect to happen when you walk through a door?
Fewer super mutants on the other side.
That is an accurate thing that you wish to have happen. Off table, however we say it now, Isabets. Do you remember what was written on the Collingwood Mental Hospital entrance doors in the Grave Encounters film?
Oh, son of a... Do you know... It's been a minute. Hold on. Shit, no, I don't remember. Damn it.
It's the phrase "Death awaits"
That's
that graffitied
it, I
on the
knew.
doors.
I couldn't remember if it was that or like something
actual
about
plaque.
hell being inside or something. I don't know. I think I'm getting multiple found footage movies confused.
Yes. So here's the reason that I say that is one, because you antagonized me about Grave Encounters earlier, but two, you were more correct than you realized. Because as you go through the door, expecting to go up top, outside, escape, get closer to the vault door, or however you thought about it, you essentially phase through a wall, and you are back in the room where your comrades' bodies lay. And when you turn to look back at the wall, you see the phrase "Death awaits," where there is no door.
I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I want the fuck out.
Is it just me in there, or did everybody follow me?
No, everybody is with you. You're all
Okay,
there
okay.
together in the room. Your comrades are still just strapped into their barber chairs, unmoving, lobotomized, just hanging out there in their underthings. Not to make you feel bad about it or anything.
How is this possible? We were upstairs, right?
I thought
We
so.
were.
I thought we were at least on the 3rd floor. This is back on the 1st, and that's not possible without entering an elevator and then going down.
You
But
did not
this-
enter an elevator. You literally just stepped through a door expecting to still be on the same floor or higher. But no, you are. No elevator.
I'm gonna poke my head back out the door we came in.
Super mutant.
Oh, there's no. It's a wall now. There's no door for you to poke your head back out through, unless you're going out past the barber chairs.
Okay, well, bright side, we're away from the crazy cult leader and whatever he had chained up in that room. So at least there's that. So now we just have to find a way out.
Alright, do I have all of the things in my inventory that I've picked up along the way still?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I still have this suitcase I found in the kitchen, so I don't think we're in a time loop.
Okay. Um. God, this is too much. Do you think I actually hit him? I mean, I felt like I hit him. I felt like I made contact.
He fell, right?
Yeah, that doesn't mean that it hurt him. I mean, if I hit you and you'd probably go down for a moment and then get back up and be like, "Ow, that hurt."
And then probably hit you back.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
And I'm not the strongest person here. Like, definitely not gonna murder a
Investigator
person.
Yellow would have had.
Yeah, Investigator Yellow.
I think that the
They
important
were.
thing is whether they were hurt and they're actually still down. We need to move like they're not. Like we need to move like this person is coming to find us.
So back out into the corridor, back through the stuff.
Is there another way out? Like, do we see another door or a hold or anything that would get us out of this room that's not back the way that leads back to, like, the main part where the cafeteria is?
As far as you can tell, when you poke your head out in the hallway, you have that weird hallway that has the turn where you got your jumpsuits at. As far as you can tell, it looks exactly the same.
I'm pretty sure we're awake. Unless this is all simulation. Because, you know, in video game, we played video games, right? At some point in time? Out of character?
I mean, you can have, like, you could have had a Kingdom Hearts tournament for all I know.
Okay. I was just making sure that we've played video games and we understand video game mechanics.
I live in a universe where Last Starfighter actually happened and some poor teen schmuck got lifted away Last Starfighter style, so I can do that next Halloween. Spoilers, but yeah, no, yeah.
No,
Video
would
games, they're a thing
would
in
our
this world.
characters have... Yeah, okay. So...
Fallout is not a game in this world.
Okay, yeah.
That's the one thing to know.
So, this, you know, sometimes you end up in loops in video games where you do something incorrect and you get taken back to where you start. Maybe that's this. And so there's only one way out. And that's to, you know, actually go through with everything. Maybe walking through the door was a hard reset and the game took us back here. I don't know. All of this is bananas.
Yeah, NAS. My shh. Oh, that's my shh.
Well, there's a couple things we haven't tried.
Yeah.
There's that hallway where the big nasty flies were. We could try that.
But that's just out the doors, so I mean, yeah.
I mean, whatever we try, there has to be a way out of here because he was going to let us out into the world to spread his word. So we need to find that door that leads out into the world, I think, is what that should be our goal. Our side goal should be avoiding the crazy people that are here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we don't have any little bots or anything here with us, do we?
No bots.
Okay.
Maybe unsettlingly enough, you do start to hear a song. We'll meet again. Don't know where. Don't know when. And it just starts playing over the loudspeaker. Verlaine's iconic "We'll Meet Again" song.
I hate all of this so much.
Would you like the lights to go out now or later? Because they flicker.
Might as well. I think we should just
Might as well.
with, but that's just me.
Yeah.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
The lights just
Now the
flicker a
lights
little
are on.
bit. No reason to worry about it.
I forgot I had
Alright.
duct tape. I could have duct taped the dude's hands and feet together. Darn. Sorry.
Okay.
Random
Well-
thought.
if this is the game or the loop thing that you were talking about, perhaps maybe we'll get that second chance.
I hope not.
You
'Cause I
might.
don't want to
You
fight.
never
I
know.
don't want to come up with that guy again.
Well, perhaps we could be the ones lobotomizing him.
You can't do it from this room.
Can't do it from this room. We gotta go. Into the
Where would you like to go?
hallway. Is there
Alright.
any other rooms out here in the hallway other than this room?
Well, it's funny. It's funny you should ask that, because as you exit, the lights go out, and it gets real warm where you are. And the lights come back on, and it cools down.
What?
But for a moment, it feels like you were somewhere else, but it was so dark you can't be sure.
I have a feeling we might be in a split multi-dimensional reality. And that we have been lobotomized.
Meet again. Don't know where. Don't know when.
Wherever we are, whatever is happening here, can we just please get out? Can we find a way
Yeah.
out? I don't want to be here anymore.
Let's look for an exit. And
Cool. So you know how you were down on this level before and there was like a garden? And two twins that were lobotomized working on the garden, and there was a corn. By the way, you start to feel the corn more acutely, but it feels mushy now. Like it feels like you have like a gusher stuck at the bottom of your tooth. I'm just gonna keep making it worse. Like, this is the real horror, is just having a piece of corn stuck where you can't get it. That's the real body horror. So you know there was that garden, right?
Yeah.
What if I told you the lights blink out, and instead of a garden, there is now an operating theater there? With a little occult skull diamond pattern thing just out in front of it? And a couple of doctors and a nurse operating kind of like in the background of that have not noticed you yet.
Damn it. You're going to make me watch Grave Encounters later.
I'm making you live Grave Encounters.
I know.
I don't like this.
Hashtag Grave Encounters. Let me write Grave Encounters 3. I can do so good. I'd be so good at it.
I want to be in that
Hate
movie,
all
please.
this.
Anywho, so now where there was a garden, there's now two doctors and a nurse operating on someone. You can't tell who it is, but they haven't noticed you yet. But you are an open field of vision, so.
Keep moving.
Everybody give me an acrobatics check, please.
Acrobatics.
I know. I'm a terrible
I am
person. I'm
bad
so
at this
sorry.
in every game that I play with you. I am always bad
I'm
at acrobatics.
so
It never fails.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna need another game where I'm like a gymnast or like.
I mean, I have another Power Ranger game that I'm thinking up for Gen Con for next year, so.
I got an 8.
Cool.
Man, if I can
So
win that
this is
Gen Con
Investigator Red's fault. I just want you to all remember that when this happens, because when Investigator Red trips
Yeah.
and falls
First.
onto the floor and alerts the doctors that have weird long faces and missing eyes, and they turn toward you and they make an inhuman noise, that was Investigator Red's doing.
You're welcome.
Yes, just like that. No, it's pretty close. It's the sunken lack of eyes that should probably bother you, and the giant elongated mouth that should bother you. But yeah. So that is a thing that is currently happening.
Please say it's not real. Please say it's not real. Please say it's not real.
We should probably run about this.
Running. Running.
Are you running? Okay.
Running.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
fine.
get up and like
Oh, yeah.
scramble after.
I'm sorry,
yeah,
Red.
that's
Bye.
fine. Yeah, no,
fair.
that's
I
fine.
would've
That's
left you
fine.
too. Totally understandable.
All right, you get to the stairs to go up to the second floor.
Yep.
Yeah. Would you like to guess what's on the second floor instead of a cafeteria?
Sure.
Okay.
Is is it is it
You can
another
you can
operating
guess.
room?
Like, no, that would be silly. You only need one of those. Um, I technically was an operating theater, not an operating room.
Oh well,
Fine, fine,
well
fine. No.
that's
So there's this weird thing. There is ghost hunting camera crew equipment. It's like in this weird room where the floor is tiled. So it kind of still looks like a cafeteria. There's some chairs set up, but there's like a fallen high light, like some of those things that's on a pole and it falls. And there's just one just in the center shattered everywhere, and there's a whole bunch of camera and equipment and laptops that are from your era, um, that are just hanging out. And there's a little igloo cooler just kind of in the corner, and it sticks out because it's like a different color than everything else.
I go to the igloo cooler.
Are you opening it, or are you just walking over to it, hoping
I'm
that
gonna
something
open it.
cool? So it's
Old
got a really,
sandwiches.
really old sandwich in it, and there's like the smell of it is like nauseating as it gets opened, and the smell just continues to get worse and worse.
Do I
So sad.
do I know about how old I think that might be?
You can't be sure, but if it's less than a month old, you would be
I'd be
surprised.
surprised. Yeah. Okay. Good. Great. Footage is still here. Oh, we we transmitted
This
everything, right?
Investigator Blue, this camera equipment has stuff on it. Like they were transferring stuff from laptops. Like there's active footage on these cameras.
Okay, I am gonna roll. I'm gonna roll technology and see how much of this footage I can get access to and figure out more of what's going on here.
Great. I love this journey for you. How did you do?
Could I also
12.
grab one of the laptops and
Yeah, you can do.
peruse?
Anyone can do a technology roll and peruse if you want to. I'm not going to make you take any damage because you still have the corn piece in your teeth. It's not doing anything. It still feels mushy though. Um, Investigator Blue,
Yeah.
this is really weird.
Oh,
Um, this is camera footage from Lance Preston's Grave Encounters team. This was a pretty. This is the reason that Collingwood was made famous, was because of the Grave Encounters team disappearing essentially after the filming of this. This is footage of them like as it happened. So like you get a footage of like one guy is being pushed down the stairs. Investigator Black, you see footage of this dude getting lifted in the air and like being torn apart by an unseen entity.
we gotta get out of here. I'm. Can I look for like a where we are camera wise and try to find the exit?
It probably doesn't help any matters in your nerves that not only do you hear the "We'll Meet Again" song coming over the loudspeaker, but as you were looking through the footage, you hear them arguing over a map at one point, just like going through the footage really quickly
Yeah.
about where they are, like in the camera, and then the lights go back on, and everything you were holding is gone, and you're back in the cafeteria.
Just at like a regular table or something in the cafeteria.
You're like half in a booth, like your like knee is at a weird angle, so like as you move you like hit your knee on like the weird part
Ow.
of your knee on like the table leg. I'm just doing so much psychic damage to you today. It's like the most annoying things ever happens.
Corn hitting the funny bone of my knee. It's great. Great. Blue, are we back? Is
Hmm. Back where?
in the vault thing?
It
Are
looks
we?
like you're in the vault room. Yes, you look like you're in the cafeteria. Like, the lights have come back up.
Okay.
You seem to be in a cafeteria space now, all of you.
If we pretend that this is the asylum that we went to, we can maybe try to figure out how to get out of here by remembering the way we came in.
But that didn't. That's not. It moved
I don't know
around.
what's. I know it moved around. Everything moved around in there, and I was surprised that we were able to get back to the van and have champagne. Or did we?
I mean, okay, so out of character, did our Collinsworth
It happened a year after the first Grave Encounters movie came out,
okay.
essentially. This was a project that Grave Encounters beat you to as one of the most famous haunted locations in North America. And so Green was like, no, it's a coup because they've just like disappeared or gone insane or whatever. And so Green swooped in to get you in there to do the investigation.
My question is, Grave Encounters 2
Has not happened yet.
has not happened yet. Okay, then I'm gonna retract what I was about to say.
We are at Graves Encounter 2.
But no, because
You're in Grave Encounters 1.5, the requel.
In the second one, full spoilers, but things happen, and it's very similar to what you were just saying. That's why I wanted to check to see, like, had that footage come out yet or not. But since it has not come out yet, I mean, if you think we can figure out our way out, the problem is that the building moves, so it's always different, and we were lucky to get out the first time. Do you really think we could still be stuck in there? How would that happen?
I think maybe it was an illusion, and we all fell and hit our heads, and it played an illusion for us. I don't know. I don't know how this whole place works at all. I'm just throwing out a theory. But
I mean, it was
considering we were just seeing the asylum, and now we're back here in this vault.
I don't know if we're assuming that this is real, and that, you know, the place is actually haunted, and we're still there. Then I mean, I guess we could also say that we are
Dead?
I don't know. I don't know if I would
Or
say
somewhere
dead.
in between?
Maybe they're like, I don't know, making us think that I don't know. I got nothing.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, this could all be some sort of plugged into the Matrix, altered carbon BS. It's all made up. It's Matrix. The Matrix was a pretty decent
You
film.
are nothing more than a potato for the machine's pleasure.
Yeah.
You are the potato clock that keeps the machine running.
Yep.
I will say, if you stay in one space for too long, you know from the Grave Encounters film, weird things start to happen.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
So let's make our way back up to the overseer's office. I think that's what they were calling them.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe there's a way out up there. Wait, no. If we're going upstairs, then we're not on the main level anymore, and we can't get out. Unless it is moving around on us, and then, anyways, yeah, let's head to the, the dorm rooms, the living quarters.
Yeah, if the EMF meter is still there, that could help us.
Yeah.
If someone wants to give me a survival roll to see if you can find the EMF meter,
Sure.
that's a thing you can definitely do.
Yeah, if you have an EMF or a survival roll higher than me.
That 11, investigator red.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the beep go off in one of the rooms.
This way. Ah, this way. I hear it again.
Beep.
Yeah. It's this way. It's in this room over here.
Beep 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 beep.
Open the door.
Standing in the room.
Oh dear.
Is the poltergeist of Investigator Green.
Oh.
With sunken eyes and the largest mouth you've ever seen. Screaming, "Why did you let them kill me?"
I don't know. I'm sorry, Green. This place was the coolest. You did the best job ever.
I need you to give me, Investigator Black, an acrobatics roll.
Hey, I'm decent at that. Not good, but I'm decent.
You'll probably do better than I did.
I did.
All right. I need finesse
16.
rolls from blue and red, please.
All right.
I'm doing great.
You're doing fine. You're alive.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, as Investigator Green goes after Investigator Black, but then kind of just phases through you, and by the way, like, all you can smell and taste is corn, Investigator Black, as they pass through you. Yeah, it's like going through corn chowder. Like, your body is like, I need like a shower now, like full Silkwood. They drop the EMF reader, and neither red nor blue is able to pick it up in time. It smashes into pieces.
Oh.
Unfortunately, you still hear it beeping, even though it's smashed into pieces, and it should not be beeping.
Oh, that's gonna be annoying. We
Okay.
can hear it constantly, but we can't turn it off. Oh,
Are
that's gonna
we-
drive us crazy.
Are we back in the asylum again?
Nope.
Still
Investigator Green, by the way, was wearing a red jumpsuit.
interesting. Okay. Did you notice that Green was wearing a jumpsuit like yours?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which means they've all went through this and failed. This whole thing is some sort of elaborate test or something.
The real horror is testing. Testing
real
is the real horror in all of this.
The real horror is science.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate the room real quickly. Is there any other equipment in here that might have been left behind?
Give me an alertness roll.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually,
Here
no.
we go.
Give me a culture roll instead, actually.
Culture. Alright. I'm at least decent with culture.
I hope so.
And hey,
How'd you do?
that's a 16.
Good, you don't phase out of existence. For a blink of a moment, you phase out of existence and the room changes around you, and there's a whole bunch of writing on the wall that's very cryptic and nonsense intelligible where you did one of your B-roll shots earlier. But But just as quickly as you phase out, you phase back in. If either of the other two investigators blinked, they didn't see you phase out of existence, unless they were like looking at you dead on.
Were any of you looking at me just now? Okay,
No.
I didn't think so.
Why?
I know I'm handsome, but one of the rooms. Remember the room with the crazy writing that we were in for the B-roll?
Mm-hmm.
We're in it. This is it. This is the B-roll room.
Okay. Okay. So, do you remember where that
So,
was?
um,
In the. Do you remember where the exit was compared to that? Where that was?
do I remember where the exit was compared to this room?
You know that in Grave Encounters of the archive footage that you have, because they present it as a documentary, they don't present it
Right.
as a horror, right?
Yeah.
You know that that room kind of kept. It felt like it was in three different hallways. Like when you saw the footage, you were like, "Yeah." So they had like three versions of this room because they had to run three different directions to get to the staircase nearby.
Right.
So like you were of the opinion that this room was in several different places in this supposed um, Machiavellian mental asylum.
But we now know that these rooms move around, so it just literally showed up.
Yeah, you thought like the cameraman TC was just like going through a paranoid episode because like a ghost shoved him down a staircase, but like apparently that was not inaccurate.
Okay. Room and the staircase and the hallway that leads here. Everything is in correlation. So I think do I have a better understanding of like where I am from like having been through the asylum successfully once?
No, and it's beginning to dawn on you that might be the point.
Oh, right. There's yeah, the point is that it is disorientating and that it is meant to. This is one of the rooms that just keeps showing up. We're probably gonna run into this room again at some point. All right, guys.
Bonus, you know this is not the room that has the hands that comes popping out of the wall trying to grab you. So it's not the hand popping room wall,
Yeah,
so that's ideal.
yeah. This
Good to
wasn't the
know.
hand room. I mean,
Yeah,
so that's
it's not the
nice.
hand room.
Uh,
Yeah.
such a
I'm a giving GM. I believe in giving and love and joy.
love and joy.
Love you,
Boy.
Elizabeth.
Boy, you thought you were playing Fallout, but actually,
Might still be playing Fallout.
It is
Maybe.
Don't know where you are yet.
some weird bastardized version. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a weird mix of.
Oh, it's a
Fallout and
hybrid.
Raven, yeah, that is not something I ever thought I would say.
Okay.
I would never. I'm just here to have a good
So
time.
I think that if we run in a random direction randomly, that maybe, perhaps, maybe, we'll get out like we did the last time. If we actually
that's
did get out.
possible.
Because if we're being random and the building is random, then at some point, somewhere, it'll all come together. And I just start laughing hysterically.
Well, there's also the course, whatever that is.
Red inches closer to blue. I
No.
think Black might be losing his mind.
We just gotta get out. We just gotta get out of here. Maybe we can find like a window and we can just smash it open and dive bomb out the window. Who cares if it's 18 stories? This building is only supposed to be 4.
We should definitely care about that. Let's
It's
see.
only 4 stories. It's only a broken leg, right?
Yeah, that's how 4 stories works. Just a broken leg. I wouldn't
Yeah.
make you roll for how you fall.
No, 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 no.
That couldn't be dependent upon.
I mean, at least I'd be out and dead.
Well, you'd be out. Dead is another thing altogether.
Alright.
You know, maybe we should do the course or go back to the rec room.
I mean, we haven't been to the course, so maybe we do that. I don't know.
Where do we think the course would line up to the asylum? Is the question.
Probably the showers. You know, because lots of stalls and doors and in and out. Right? Because the course kind of sounds like it. A maze, maybe. Maybe this whole place is just a maze. We'll be amazed.
I mean, the entire place, like, I don't know. It's hard to say because the building shifts so much that it's hard to say where it would be.
Investigator Black, this is the moment where you start looking around for the camera so you can like ask the audience like what they want you to do, and you look around sadly and realize you don't have a camera to ask the audience to get their opinion, because this would be some like great like, hey guys, what do you want us to do now?
Yeah, and I think like halfway through that, hey guys, what do you want us to do? Just like staring at you, Blue. You didn't bring the camera?
They took the camera from me. I haven't had it this whole time.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. Yeah. No. Gotta get out of here. Yeah, let's go to this course, right? Can't be any worse than being here. And
You say that.
I was gonna say that's probably not the best thing to say.
yeah.
Here's going to
Can't
be
be
the
worse than
maddening
here.
thing for you, because I need you to understand this on a level that is. So, for people that haven't seen Grave Encounters, this is the Destination Investigations universe. This is a real place, and real people have gone there. It is a real place in our universe that we live in. It is based on an actual closed mental asylum. They just zhuzhed it up a little bit for the film. A fabulous found footage film, if you haven't seen it. The whole point is that you never quite know where you are. Everything is disorienting. As you go toward the course, you actually end up doing a wraparound of the second floor because it's an oval. It's a finite oval, and there is like this weird like gymnasium door with a key code pad, and over top of it it says course. And there's a little blast window, but it's blacked out so you can't see what's inside.
Right. What do you think the code on this could be? 1, 2, 3, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4?
Oh yeah, no one took the code cracker jumpsuit.
1, 2, 3, 5?
I'm gonna try
he's
love.
like, huh?
I'm gonna try love.
Love opens the door. Weird thing to say. When you like press LOVE and like the number pad way, like the T9 way, it opens the door. There is the most fetid smell that comes out of the space, like 10 10 animals were just let loose in there and then left in there for like a month, and just like they were fed but they weren't let out to do business, so it's like 10 days of animal business smell. I need everyone to give me a culture roll.
With my specialization or no?
Yes, always with specialization.
I assume it's
Great.
normal.
I got a 6.
Got a 6.
18.
18.
Yeah, for Essence 20, you basically just leave all of those, everything that it like auto populates. You just leave it unless the GM specifically says. The only one that you change is the specialization. You can change to yes, but everything else you just leave as it is unless the GM says otherwise.
Oh, I never checked it. Yes.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
I rolled
It's
well
fine.
anyways.
Blue and red. You notice a side door. Investigator Black. You do not notice the side door. You only notice a corridor going forward.
Looks like it's just a long hallway.
No, there's a door.
What door?
The door right there.
Is there a door there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You
open
can
the
tell.
door.
I don't see door. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no door there. It's just a corridor.
There's no hallway there. There's a
It's
door.
just a hallway.
No.
No, everybody sees the hallway. Investigator Black doesn't see the door.
Oh, okay.
I don't see a door.
I'm gonna go over and
There's no
open the
door.
door. There's a door right here, and I'm gonna try to open it.
Yeah, you open the door, and it smells way better in here. Like, there's like a control panel that you can see.
Whew.
There's no, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into that room. This room is way better. The smell is nicer in here. Whew, that is. Oh, I can breathe now.
She's just standing against the wall for me.
So a couple things happen as Investigator Red goes into the control panel. The door closes on Investigator Black in the hallway. Investigator Blue, you are pushed back so the door closes so you don't get to go into the corridor. And Investigator Blue, as you're contemplating, something will happen, but I want to do this little mini thing first for a couple minutes, and we'll come back to you while that's happening. Yeah, Black, as far as you're concerned, you are by yourself. Red basically disappeared into the ether of this poopy corridor spell. As you look around, though, you get like a Men in Black vibe. There's like cutouts and like hollowed out like car door frames, and it looks like as you keep going in the corridor, like a whole bunch of like stuff got set up. Like it's a firing range, is what you kind of decide. Investigator Red.
Yes.
It is time for you to make a choice. You start coming across viewing screens. You can see Investigator Black, and you do have a little comm control, so you can talk to them if you so wish. You start seeing buttons and diodes and things you can turn, things you can move. Investigator Black, you see at the far end of the course, in the far end of this corridor, this firing range, a laser rifle. It's just sitting there to be used. You are muted if you are trying to speak.
I am, because I was coughing initially, and
Okay.
no one wants to listen to me cough.
Well, you know, if you're a vampire, you can have coffin drops, and the coffin will stop.
I don't have any coffin drops up here.
That was terrible. I'm sorry. That was terrible. That's one psychic damage for me. Because coffin drops, they're vampires, they sleep in coffin.
Yeah.
Anywho, yes, there's a firing range, there's a whole course, laser rifle, super neat.
Yeah. I go down to the other end and grab the laser rifle.
Yeah.
If it's real.
Investigator
It's
Red,
real.
just over your shoulder, you hear, "Do it. Do it. Maybe they'll let you out. Do it." Right there. God, like you're hearing the voice of Investigator Pink in your ear.
I do like pressing buttons. Are any of the buttons labeled? Let me start there.
None of the buttons are labeled like
Okay.
death fog or anything like that.
Just learn.
no death fog. But there are, yeah, some of them you can kind of tell what like you press one just to see what it does, and Investigator Black, you actually see one of the targets move. If you want to give me a targeting roll to see if you hit that with the laser rifle, you can give me a targeting roll.
Yeah, let me find targeting, which I'm not proficient in. Haha, no.
Ooh.
No.
So I
Do you
swing
shoot
the
your
gun there, but I...
leg off with a no? Okay. I would like you to use a resurrection point because that one means that you can use a resurrection point to re-roll that, and also you
Okay.
get a resurrection point back. But yeah, if you get a critical fail, please use a resurrection story point.
Right.
Unless you want to keep that, and then you'll just shoot off your leg, Dick Cheney style.
No, no, thank
Hashtag
you.
only 2,000 kids remember. Cool. So, never mind, Red. Uh, you watch Investigator Black laser shoot their leg off, and they start bleeding out on the floor.
Ah! Wait,
And
doesn't
Investigator
the laser...
Red's feed is lost
My lot?
for the moment.
My.
No, sorry. Investigator Black's feed is lost.
Okay.
Or just for the moment. Just for the moment. Investigator, and then you're gonna take psychic damage, Investigator Red, for that, because you're basically seeing one of your compatriots bleed out, but you hear Investigator Pink laughing in your ear. Investigator Blue, locked out of the course room. The hallway changes, the lights flicker, and you see a doctor at the end of the hallway. They are not moving, but they are just standing there, and they tilt their head at you, and they just keep tilting it till it's almost upside down. But they do not seem to be advancing on you.
So, is there any place behind me I can run?
No, sadly, this is just an oval. You could just run the oval corridor if you want to.
I'm going to look for some sort of room or place I can duck into and be as far away from this doctor as possible.
Sure, you find a bathroom. When you step into it, it turns into like a 20th century bathroom, like the kind you'd seen in an asylum, that for some reason still worked. You do see the reflection of the doctor in the mirror of the bathroom, just kind of staring at you, and the head is still tilted way too much.
Can I still press buttons?
Yeah, you can still press buttons. I will tell you what happens. It will make sense in a moment. But yes, but you can still press buttons.
And he's not behind me in the mirror. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're fine.
He's not behind you in real life. He's just like in the mirror.
All right. Well, I'm gonna smash that mirror.
You smash that mirror. I need you to give me an infiltration roll.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm using my indestructible briefcase.
Oh, okay. Then we'll just say you succeed. Then,
Okay.
if you're using your briefcase, so you will have to roll shards of glass. Yeah, but you're okay. Investigator Red, you blink. You do set off a protocol called Control Shower, which seems to fill the room with a green fog, the chorus room. And that when that green fog dissipates, Investigator Black's body is gone.
Ooh.
That's weird. I wonder. Maybe he like crawled off somewhere or something. I'm sure he's fine. Do I see anything else on the feeds?
Bathtubs. Thought you were playing a Fallout game. I never said. I never said it was a Fallout game. You all extrapolated that.
Is one of the bathtubs filled with blood?
Well, they're all filled with lobotomized cultists at the moment, but there might be blood. You don't have the right vantage point to know if any of them are filled with blood. You do know, based on the monitors, they are on the floor above you, where the auditorium is, that you would be doing your welcoming birthing ceremony thing at.
Fair enough.
Investigator Black. Oh no, sorry, Investigator Red. Go ahead. What is your
No,
thought?
I was just gonna see if I can open the door that I came in, or is the door gone?
After it takes a couple of seconds after the sequence. Like it's like a decontamination thing, and then you can open the door and you can leave. Yeah.
Okay.
And if Investigator Blue, if you want to say anything, scream anything, or actually, we'll say Investigator Red, you hear the smashing of the mirror with the briefcase. Yeah. Which is why Investigator Black, when you wake up on your barber chair holding a laser rifle, it might make you think maybe Investigator Red had it out for you a little bit.
Come on, nah. Red's always taking care of the team. I mean, we did have that setback. No.
Investigator Green is currently dressed in a jumpsuit, by the way. They were not when you saw them last.
Oh, are they all dressed?
Just Green.
Just Green. Is there anything on Investigator Green's body? I'm gonna go check.
You can. It has not decomposed.
Oh.
But it was not in a red jumpsuit last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Is this one of the fancy red jumpsuits or just a regular?
No, this is just the regulation one that has the number taken off the back. You don't know what vault number you're in, by the way. You don't have Fallout, but like if there's more than one vault, you'd think they'd give them like Vault A, Vault B. Like it seems weird they would be like Vault of Love. It seems a little reality showish.
Vault L.
Vault L, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Alright, is there anything else in this room? If I like search like the walls to see if like maybe I can go through one?
You press against the wall. You feel what feels like a heartbeat.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow the beat and kind of go around the perimeter of the room.
You follow the beat to the operating theater, in which there is a nurse standing there, looking at you. Does not attack you. Is just looking at you.
I'm gonna move as if I don't see her.
She does try to step in front of you, but she can't seem to she can't seem to leave the operating theater. There seems to be a line that she can't get to.
Oh, okay. Hi, how are you?
Doing fine.
What's your
Are
name?
you ready for your lobotomy yet?
Oh, I've already been lobotomized. Thanks, though.
No, you haven't. You still have your soul.
No, this is just a figment of my imagination. I was told I could be let go and released today. Where's the exit?
Oh, you can be released under the conditions, but you won't stop long enough for us to tell you what the conditions are.
What are the conditions?
You have to kill Dr. Love and then sacrifice one of your associates. We'll let one of you go to tell the story.
What? Oh.
Yeah, just one of you.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I assume the others didn't know, so...
No, none of you will stop long enough for us to tell you anything, but, you've stopped, so, yeah.
Well, now that we know, I know.
Yeah, you know. You know things. They don't know
Where
yet.
where is Dr. Love, by the way? Such a crafty person. I remember hitting him with a chair.
Well, yes, but a chair isn't going to kill him.
Oh no, I assume he's just injured
Well, yeah, yes, but
or
he's
knocked
where he
unconscious.
always is, on the top floor, where the
Oh,
bathtubs are.
cool. If this thing's
It's a laser rifle. It doesn't go. That's not how a laser rifle works. There's like a whining noise. It's like a. Yeah, it's like that. There's no chick. There's no chick of a laser rifle.
well,
That's not how science fiction works. I'm gonna be pedantic about it.
Can I see him on the monitors?
Uh, have you left the
Yeah.
room?
No, I checked to see if the door was open, but I
okay.
didn't actually leave yet.
You can see him, but it looks like you can't hear him. There's no audio, but it looks like he's staring at a wall. Like he stopped moving and he's staring at a wall, Blair Witch style.
If I press any of the buttons, do they do anything in that room?
No, you just set off the weird decontamination shower again.
Okay.
It seems like all of the consoles do essentially the same thing, just in different locations in the room.
Do I still hear pink in my ear?
No, but you did hear a mirror break.
Okay. Well, in case pink is still like around me, I'm gonna say, you know, if you're gonna give me buttons to press, at least make them fun to use. And I'm gonna wait for the decontamination to end so I can leave again.
It won't take that long. Do you wish to go toward the crashing noise? Or are you headed in a different way?
Yeah, I think I'm going to the crashing noise.
Okay. Investigator Blue, you hear footsteps approaching. Could be the doctor.
Oh, I'm gonna hide in one of the stalls.
Please give me a survival roll.
All right. I hid very well.
It's not just that you hid, it's that when the toilet starts bubbling up red liquid, you realize it's not actually happening, so you don't start feeling like you're drowning in blood, but you do hide. Yeah, so Investigator Red, yeah, there's a bathroom with the broken mirror, but you could roll survival to see if you can, like, see one of the doors closing quickly. And then Investigator Black, are you going a hunting? Are you going after Dr. Love?
Looks like there's a good doctor to kill. Have a good evening. And I just like turn and start walking away towards the overseer's office.
All right, that's fair. Investigator Red with that reroll using a resurrection point, I'm assuming. Yeah, one of the doors, like you can tell there is a body behind one of them because they have that weird design flaw in all toilet things where there's just like the slat of light where you can see a body and it's weird. So yes.
If you're a weird cultist in here and you're gonna try to jump out to attack me, please don't. If you're a friend, hi, I'm back. I found a way out of the room that I was in.
Red, is that you?
Yes, Blue, is that you?
Yeah, I've come out of this.
Good. Oh, good. I was worried something was gonna like jump out and try to get me.
No.
And I was worried you were an evil doctor.
Oh. So Black shot his own leg off and then disappeared, and then I saw him back in it was the room where we started, right? Is that correct?
You didn't see him in that room. You saw him in the hallway.
Oh, right.
So you don't actually know what happened. You do know he has his laser rifle with him, which, as far as you know, is the only weapon. He also has his darts with him, so he seems to
Right.
be amassing an armory of weapons. I don't know if that worries you at all.
No, it absolutely does. He was standing in a hallway staring at the wall, um, in a really creepy way. He still has a gun and he has those darts. I'm getting a little worried about him, honestly.
Oh yeah, he's cracking up. We should probably not let him have a gun.
No.
We should find him.
Yeah.
I don't want to set the whole world on fire.
Cool. Please take a resurrection point for being creepier than me with music selections. I
This
would like to let
one
you know that you can hear him as he ascends
kill
through the
the
second floor.
doctor.
You know what Investigator Black sounds like.
I think he's losing it. If it's down to you and I getting out of here, I think we leave Crazy Pants behind.
I only have but
Crazy Pant?
one
Because he only has the one leg.
desire.
Yes, too, right?
By the way, I will point out to investigators Red and Blue, there are large shards of mirror on the floor that are sharp. So do with that information what you will.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a big nasty piece with me.
Me too. I'd like to
I love
cut
this
off
one.
like some of some of my sleeve to wrap around one end of it so I don't cut myself when I'm using it, like while I'm holding it.
It surprises you how easily it tears. Like,
okay, cool.
it feels like the jumpsuit shouldn't tear. Like, your body kind of reacts to, like, whoa, that actually worked. That's weird.
Way stronger
Little
than I thought it
unsettling.
was.
Little unsettling part of that scenario is when you do that, you reveal a medical bracelet on your arm that has your medical information.
Um, so, oh no, we need to get out of here now. We need to get out of here as soon. And then I'm gonna hold out my arm. Apparently I'm being checked in to this crazy ass place.
Oh shit! I'm gonna see. Do I have one too?
Not that you can see, but if you'd like to give me an alertness roll,
Sure.
Can I cut it off with the piece of glass?
give me a finesse roll.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. If you want it that bad,
Can I convince you for might since I'm grappling with it?
no, there's a
I thought that
specific
was
reason.
good. I thought that
Oh, a
was a good
specific
one.
reason. So this five investigator blue. This five is you can't find it because you watch investigator Red slice off their own hand trying to get at this medical alert tag, and you blink and they disappear.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
And you are
Bright
left
side,
alone in this
I
bathroom.
can slide it off now because I don't have a hand.
Well, I'm just screaming now. I'm not gonna scream because I don't want my neighbors to think I'm getting murdered. But
Yes.
Blue is screaming.
So, fun time. Investigator Black, you hear screaming coming from a bathroom, which always seems like a fun time. And also, there might be bathtubs in there. You don't know. You were told there were bathtubs. Investigator Red, you wake up handless with like a shard of glass where your hand would be back in your barber chair. Unfortunately, your other hand now has a medical alert bracelet on it.
No.
Like it moved to the other hand.
Damn it. Can I do? Is my hand like? Am I good or am I still like actively bleeding? Did somebody?
You're
in
Luke.
this
You're
whole-
Luke Skywalker.
Okay.
Luke Skywalker, but now instead of a hand, you have a giant shard of glass, which is a spear. So it's a might roll for you.
So I can like stabby instead of punchy with my hand. That's now a piece of glass. Is that what I'm hearing? Inside the stump, there's
Yeah.
That's what I'm understanding. Fuck yes.
Yes.
I am down for this.
Yeah. See, I'm a kind of malevolent GM. I would never put you through psychological torture without giving you something.
I'm gonna. Okay, I'm good now. I'm good now. Do I
Good,
see
you're
anybody? Do I see anybody?
You see Investigator Pink, in a red jumpsuit.
Okay. Do I see black or blue?
You do not see black or blue because they are currently upstairs. One is screaming, that's blue, in the bathroom, and Investigator Black, are you like lingering outside the door? You don't really know who's like your brain isn't registering whose scream that is necessarily.
I only have but one desire. I opened the door. Hey
Okay.
there, Blue.
Hey, I'm glad you're alive. How's it going, buddy?
Well, I found out there's only one way out of here.
And
Guess what? You're it. Click.
Okay, once again, it's not how a laser rifle works. There's no clicking mechanism. It doesn't make that kind of. You have to give me a targeting roll to use weaponry anyways.
Oh, I'm terrible at targeting. We
I'm
watched that
gonna-
earlier.
Ooh.
what do I roll to get out of the way?
We'll
that be a
see how he
finesse?
does, and then I
Does
can
he
give you.
No,
I
I
can give
do
you a
terrible.
check.
Does he shoot off his other leg?
It's not that low.
With the 4, stupid. So you've never used a laser rifle before because they didn't exist
No.
in the century you're from. So it's not so much a kickback as you like push away and you literally laser the bathroom door off and it conks you on the head, but not enough where you reset. And so you're just like, do you remember the zombie game we were in at the school where you were on top of the?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're underneath that bathroom door now. Investigator Blue,
Oh.
that does give you a chance to run if you wish it, or if you wish to take advantage of the situation.
Stab him! Stab him!
You're standing up there.
I'm going to take the rifle.
Okay, I am actually going to have this be a might roll, from you because it is technically a grapple. We'll see how you do. It's not a high
Alright.
difficulty because you're beneath a door right now, so the difficulty is
Yeah.
not high.
Huh.
No such luck.
No such luck. You
Got
are
like
now
a
both
death grip on it.
grappling, like you're trying to come out from beneath. Like Investigator Blue, you have like a shard of glass that you're trying to maneuver while getting the rifle, and you've got the door, Investigator Black, and so Investigator Red, you have begun at the beginning. You begin at the begind. You now have a spear hand that is a sharp thing. You come across. I do not want to assume. Are you moving forward? Or are you just chilling in the room?
Oh no, I
I
want
don't-
to catch up with my friends.
Cool. So you do not see an operating theater or a blank wall. It is now a decaying garden, and those two lovely twins that were in the garden gardening, they are now spectral spirits, but they are just standing there, and they wave at you.
I wave my knife hand at them.
Yes. They do not comment on your glass spear hand.
Could you possibly point me in the direction of my friends?
All will be one. All hail Dr. Love. Dr. Love makes all. Please attend your ceremony. Please attend your ceremony.
Okay. That is unhelpful. Thank you. And I'm gonna keep moving on.
All right. Yes. We're going to pause for just a moment here. Talk amongst yourselves about what you'd like to do.
Hashtag spooky snacks in the chat if you haven't already. Hashtag spooky snacks. You get 2 per game that we run here on Shadow of Nox to enter
Only
into
this month.
a box. Only this month.
Only this
Yes.
month.
For that sweet box of goodies. Don't forget that sweet box of goodies that you could be getting if you enter hashtag spooky snacks.
I will pick a winner during Thursday's Alien RPG game. If you are not somebody that I talk to regularly, or if you are not somebody that I talk to regularly talks to, and you get a random message from me, make sure you respond, because I'm not gonna give you like a month to get back to me. You're gonna have like a day or two, or maybe 3, depending on how nice I'm feeling, before I pick somebody else's name. So just so you know, if you get a random message from Isabits on Twitch or on Discord, it's me, and I'm trying to get you your stuff. So respond to me, please. Otherwise, I'm gonna give your box to somebody else.
That delicious box.
Yep. Our lovely GM is gonna bake something, and you don't want to miss out on that because it's always delicious.
Yeah, don't forget to stay tuned for the super cool stuff going on tomorrow for 10 Candles, where I'll be back. Oh, look, we have a kitty. A John kitty.
Okay.
John kitty, when did you get in there? Hi, bye. There he is. Fantastic. Definitely not a black cat on your desk. You're muted.
No, that's okay. It'll be fine. They'll just be here with me for a little bit, and that's okay. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Yes. That's one of my housemates, so. Next year we're doing Animorphs, so that's what's going to happen. Yeah, so...
So a cat will just randomly replace you.
Yes.
In the shot.
So what would you like to do? Yes, I lost my train of thought just slightly. So I have forgotten in the brief moment I was gone where we were. I know that actually it's kind of in Red's hands, isn't it? That you
We're currently struggling.
Yes. Red, you approach
underneath the stall of a door.
Yeah, do I walk up to this scene? Because if I do, there's something very, very, I want to do a thing.
What would you like to do?
I would like to introduce someone to my new knife hand by stabbing them in the neck. But this is not stabbing with love, just to be clear.
That's what we have Dr. Love for. So you can stab with love with finesse or with might, because it's a spear.
I'm gonna do might.
Okay. Depending upon how well you do will determine who you stab, essentially, because you have the element of surprise.
Okay. If I roll really well, do I get to pick who I stab?
No, if you roll really well, you get to stab black. If you roll poorly, you're stabbing blue. Essentially,
so that's actually what we're.
If you get a 10, you get to decide, because that's the exact middle of the dice.
Hang on. Do I have? Oh, it's not combat. Okay.
Be right back. I can get the cat out now because I have them. So say hello to the cat, and then the cat's going to go.
I got a 12. Does that mean I stab black?
Yes, that means you stab black because they're underneath, so it's easier for you to stab black.
Black has a laser rifle and he's gone a little crazy, so, you know.
I still have a death grip on the laser rifle.
That's fine, I just stabbed you in your neck. Yeah. And I'm a medic,
blue.
So I stab right in that jugular.
Yes. So, black.
But,
no, actually. So, blue, the door slams down, with no one beneath it. And black, you end up back in your barber chair, holding a laser rifle.
Darn it.
Oh, looks like we failed again, old friend. Well, maybe we should go take some practice shots first.
All right. This gives blue and red an opportunity. As black, you are wounded quite mortally, so you're not dead, but it's not looking great for you yet.
Have I lost a health point then?
I'm doing a little differently than Rangers, but essentially, yes, you have lost a health point. Um, but yes, blue and red, you are kind of.
We should go.
You are both there.
Yeah, you have great timing. He probably was about to kill me. I was trying to get the gun from him, but it looks like he has.
I think he probably ended up back in the room where I ended up. I think that's where we go when bad things happen. So we should. It didn't take me long to wake up and come back out here. I don't think. So I think we should find someplace else to be so that he doesn't find us. I mean, bright side, it looks like he's a really bad shot. So.
Also, he's making clunk clunk noises when he reloads, which is not something a laser rifle does.
He's just verbally saying it.
Yeah, I know.
Verbally
He's definitely
saying
just
it. It's like when you
verbally
get a lightsaber
saying
and
it.
you make the zoom zoom noise.
Amazing. But yeah, we should. I think we need to find a way out of here, and maybe we just let Black stay here.
Ooh,
Yes.
spicy. Yes. So here's a fun thing that happens. On your way to the stairs to get up to the third level where Dr. Love is, if that's where you're going. Is that where you're going to get up to the Dr. Love level?
I don't see anywhere else we can go, really.
Well, so that's when you pass by the nursery, which you don't remember from Grave Encounters 1. They never went into a female wing, but there's a rocking horse rocking back and forth in the middle of this, like, other hallway, just slowly rocking, no wind, just rocking back and forth.
I don't remember seeing that when we were in the asylum. Do you?
No, I don't. So, are there any doors or hallways past the rocking horse?
Yes, there are. But they don't go toward the stairs, they just keep going.
Okay. Okay. Let's try to get back up to the overseer's office.
Okay.
Alright. Upstairs, where there were chairs that were folding and made out of wood, there are now cultists sitting in bathtubs, luxuriating, if you will, in empty bathtubs, except for one where there's just an empty space, where there was a wooden folding chair that is no longer there. And because you asked for it so nicely, yes, one of the bathtubs is full of blood. Just so you know.
I was gonna say, I've seen this movie. I don't want to go over there.
You kind of have to pass by the bathtubs to get up
No.
to...
Good choice.
By the way, Investigator Black, to
Yeah.
get upstairs,
Oh.
you come across this nursery ring as well that you don't remember, and it seems to go down. So, you take a chance on something new, or do you go where the familiar is?
I'm gonna go where the familiar is. I'm gonna try to find that Dr. Love.
That's fair. You have not seen Dr. Love. The cultist in the bathtub that is filling up with blood does not seem to notice it's filling up, and the rest of them are just kind of chilling in their jumpsuits. I will say you get close enough to realize at least two of them are mannequins with faces.
Do the faces look familiar, or is it just a change from the faceless mannequin?
It's unfamiliar, but it's like Twilight Zone-y, so it's human enough to pass for human.
Mm.
Oh, Black will take a random pot shot down the empty corridor, just for practice,
Oh.
you know.
Oh, that's fun. Okay. Cool. Cool beans. I need blue and red to give me an acrobatics check, if you please.
No.
Do I got? Yeah, I'm not targeting anything. I'm just.
No,
Is this a
no,
new
don't worry about it.
scene by any chance?
Pew.
Just
This is a new
just
scene,
is.
yeah.
Okay.
This is a new scene.
I feel
Oh,
like
please, dice.
big
be
empty
nice.
corridor.
Yes.
It's a good chance to like just.
So, here's a fun story about that hallway you decided not to go down. You
Yeah.
shoot the laser rifle down the hallway, aimlessly, not aimlessly exactly, but
Well,
out
down
of
the
that
hallway.
tub of blood, a laser shot comes straight up, close enough to both blue and red, that you tumble back a little bit. Neither of you falls into a tub, but investigator red, because you got the lower score, you are grappled by a mannequin that is now trying to pull you down into one of the bloody bathtubs with them. They're just holding you in an embrace. An investigator
Makes this
blue.
so bad as I've seen this movie so many times. Like I know what happens.
Thank you, John.
It's frustrating.
Investigator blue,
Mhm.
you hear over the loudspeaker, and only you hear this, Investigator Yellow's voice saying, "I'll let you go, Blue. If you survive, if you're the last one alive, I'll let you go. You could actually get out."
Hmm.
Investigator Red, if you want to give me that might roll to see if you can get out of your grapple.
I would absolutely like to do that. 19.
19. Unless Blue is going to push you into the loving arms of the angel, as it were, you can get out of the grapple. But it's kind of up to Blue a little bit.
Hmm. I'm not going to do that.
Aw.
Okay, that's fair.
Sure.
But you're not. So yeah, Red, you're like you are a little carried. Carry with apostrophe D as it is because you have some blood on you. But yeah. So there was a pot shot that came erupting out of a bathtub, and there is now on the loudspeaker that you can all hear Latin chanting, which is probably not something you want to hear in a vault / yeah,
Honestly, not the worst thing I've heard all day.
it's true.
Thank you.
Investigator
so much
Black,
for-
I love you, but your singing voice isn't great. So yes, you
Yeah,
singing "We'll
no,
Meet Again" is not no psychic damage, but yeah.
Oh, I was
But you-
going back into the my heart will go on.
Oh, that's fun. That's a choice.
Yeah, we'll switch.
Heart
now.
will go on, but you've changed the lyrics to have new meaning.
Yeah.
But yes, you. I'm going to give Blue and Red. You have a chance to do something before Black can get up there. Black, are you preparing in any way? Are you trying to are you Full Metal jacketing up the stairs, just trying to be real sneaky or something like that?
You know what? I think no, he's not trying to be sneaky. He's just gonna come up the stairs. He's why bother at this point?
So Red
None
and
of
Blue.
this is real.
Yeah. You have a few moments before, between the grapple and Black coming up the stairs. What is it that you wish to do, either together or separately?
He's coming. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. This is all just bad.
Okay, I think we should get up the stairs to the office. Clearly, whatever is here is trying to turn us against each other, and I don't think we should listen to it.
I think maybe Black has listened to it, and that's why he's trying to shoot us. Yeah, let's get up the stairs.
All right, Black, give me that targeting roll as they're headed up the stairs.
My old friends.
Hello, laser rifle, my old friend.
It's getting better. Slowly.
That's an 8.
Slowly progressing up.
Here's the deal, blue and red. One of the mannequin hands reaches out and grabs onto Black's leg. You've just said that you don't want to listen to the voices, but do you want to turn around?
Trying to kill us.
Black, do you want to say anything? Would you like to fight for your life, either to ensnare or with honesty?
I guess. Yes.
You don't have to. You can do whatever you want if you just want to, like... You could do whatever you want.
You know... It wasn't so long ago that we started this adventure in this very place. And all we have to do is kill Dr. Love, and they'll let us go. We just have to kill Dr. Love.
Alright, if I save you, do you promise to stop trying to kill us?
You have to give up the gun.
Yeah, you can't have the gun anymore.
Yeah, sure.
You can't have the darts
We'll give
either.
up the gun.
You can't have the darts either.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The darts in your pocket that we saw you put there earlier.
Oh, right, the darts. How could I have forgotten? I just got this thing, so don't need darts.
Red's gonna look at Blue like, do we really believe him? Can I do an insight check?
Yeah,
like, how crazy
because
he
I
is.
don't actually know what he wants to do, so this can lead to if you get closer or farther away.
Would that be my persuasion with the truth?
Yeah, we'll say it's persuasion, and how well you do will depend upon how close you get, and then that can, Investigator Black, you can decide, essentially.
Yeah.
A 12. Yeah, it seems fine. Investigator Blue, you're a little more hesitant than Red, but, like, yeah, there's no reason not to believe Investigator Black. He is your friend, after all. You know? What's a little insanity between friends, right?
I mean, I guess I can't stab him with my knife arm if I need to.
I mean,
Yes,
you got a knife arm.
I do. I kind of want to stab you again, though.
And
just for fun.
Why would I shoot you at this point? I've missed every single shot I've taken. Obviously,
when you
one of you
shot
is
your
better
leg.
than me.
Oh, right. Sorry, that was probably
Yeah,
too soon.
yeah.
Too soon. Sorry.
No. Absolutely. Shot my leg off. Woke back up in the chair. Had the leg back. It's weird.
I don't know, Blue. What do you think?
I assume this hand will just pull me into the depths of the abyss.
Yeah, it's taking a while, isn't it?
It's really slow.
Okay.
Well, no, you did well on your grapple. This is also just a moment for you to do the things.
Yeah.
It's also a mannequin. It's not really invested. It'll just take you.
Throw the gun on the floor, and then I will pull you out.
I'm going to set the gun down and slide it away from everyone.
Cool. When you set the gun down, the mannequin takes its opportunity to pull you down into the bloody tub, and you and the mannequin are never seen again.
Oh.
And you wake up as an inhabitant of the asylum in a room where no one can hear you scream, Investigator Black. its
Or am I
feed
just...
is lost.
I can't believe it just happened. We have to get out of here. We have to get out of here now.
Yeah, let's
Dr. Love
go.
exits the overseer's office, which changes a little bit but not much, to a nurse's station that just also happens to be a crow's nest, and announces, I know what you've been told, but it is not true. You've witnessed it yourself. You have a medical bracelet. You don't get to leave. Not both of you, anyways. The lobotomy is not painful. We use anesthesia now. Would you want to survive?
I'm gonna go for the rifle and shoot Dr. Love.
Give me that targeting roll.
Alright.
Based on what happens with that roll, I might do a thing.
Ooh. Oof, that's not. You can use a story point to reroll that because that was a 1 on the d20. You could use a resurrection point to reroll that.
A story point? Yeah, I will do that.
Yeah.
Oh!
Holy crap.
You shoot Dr. Love, who is unarmed, and you hear chuckling from all around, but it doesn't seem to be coming from anywhere in particular. Yes, so that has happened. Investigator Red, it seems like you have something very important you wish to say.
I don't want to say anything.
Or do.
I want to... So as this whole thing is happening, I am maneuvering myself, and I... This is such a bad idea, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I would like to maneuver myself behind Blue, and I would like to use my knife hand to...
So, give me an infiltration roll to see how well you do.
Oh no, that's not...
Because this isn't something that you can be that sneaky about. There are bathtubs full of bloods with mannequins and cultists in them. Cool. So here's what happens.
Amazing.
The sneaking in the process, you unfortunately get one of the living cultists that jumps up and grabs you and pulls you into your own pool of blood. And your feed is lost, Investigator Red, as you wake up as inhabitant of the asylum and just barely hear Investigator Black from some other part of that same wing. Your medical alert bracelets have both been updated. You both have them, by the way, because they're going to take very good care of you here. You do get a nurse that will eventually come by and tell you when your lobotomy is scheduled, because that's kind of the main thing they do here. Investigator Blue.
Right.
They were both accurate and not so much when they said you get to leave. The thing about it is you do get to leave, or leave, because you are taken to an actual exit that is a door next to the overseer's office, and it feels like you leave Collingwood, and you get home, or to the hotel room, and everything seems fine. But when you wake up the next morning, you're back at the asylum, but you're in a nurse's room, and there is a nurse's outfit on the back of the door as you transition from patient to staff at Collingwood Mental Hospital. And that's where we will end tonight's destination investigation with the haves and the have-nots as love was conquered and fear rules. Thank you, everyone, for playing. I appreciate my players so much. I hope you had a good time. I hope everyone got to enter for their spooky snacks. Um, Isabits and I both, I couldn't help myself but to add Grave Encounters into this. It was originally just pure Fallout, and I just thought it was too fun to not add in Grave Encounters, which is one of my favorite guilty pleasure found footage films. It's so silly, it's every trope, but it's a great Halloween experience for you. You can find it illegally on YouTube if you so wish, in its full glory. But yeah, so thank you everyone for tuning in to the spooky sonata of evil. And now the real spooky thing is that you have all the power, Investigator Blue, as you are now staff in the asylum.
Oh man.
Be staff forever. The real fear is capitalism, is what it is. To be perfectly honest with you.
Isn't it always?
I think it's fun that I ended up in that situation by trying to play the good guy.
No, it was good. I very much appreciated it.
Oh,
But
I love being able to
thank you,
go.
everyone.
I love the treat of going mentally insane slowly, and
Yeah,
being able
I'm
to
glad I could get
expose
that.
that upon everyone. I mean,
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you. In fact, I hope everyone had a good time.
yeah, thank you.
And
Thank
it
you for
brought you
running
some
this.
spooky.
It was a lot of fun.
And we'll see you tomorrow night for sailing
More spooky.
the endless night, sailing the endless sea, sailing. And Tesla is going to take you sailing, and there'll be more death.
The
Really,
endless
that's what's
night.
going to
The
happen.
endless night.
That doesn't sound good to say. Tesla, and I love you, and I'm excited to listen into your game. But thank you, everyone. We'll see you next time for more Destination Investigations, and we'll see you for more
Bye.
Shadows of Nox. Pleasant dreams.
Pleasant dreams.